You're sitting all nice today.
Yeah.
All fancy.
I'm comfy.
Comfy.
I'm feeling good. I'm happy.
Is your phone on silent?
Yeah. Why?
Just wondering. Oh, I got the chat up.
It might vibrate.
Isn't that cool? Hey, anyway, welcome to Insomniac Live. What's this? Well,
What is this?
What is this? Welcome to Insomniac Live. For those who know, this is a live show that we do. Did do it 5 times a week. All of last year. In North Carolina, in Burbank. Multiple studios. I don't know. Thousands of hours worth of content. Delicious content.
Exclusively on Twitch at that time.
That's what I was getting to, yes. Exclusively on Twitch. Now we're not only on Twitch anymore. We're on everything. So, see that chat right there? I may turn it off. You gotta tell me what you think about it. It's right above Thomas now. You can see we're getting comments from everywhere.
Pinch your message.
Yes.
Pinch.
Anyway. Really? You gonna pinch the message?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, so for those on Facebook, this is our first real Insomniac Live. Although we have streamed Facebook, Insomniac Live on Facebook before. We streamed from PAX.
Oh, that's right.
Prime.
That's right.
We streamed, or PAX West. What's it called now? PAX West, I think it's called.
Yeah.
We've streamed other places, but now we're 3 days a week going to be. And let's talk about that real quick. Right here is what it's going to look like. You see? Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 3:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific. I don't know what that equates to in Europe. Somewhere around 8:30-ish, or whatever military time that is. Anyway,
I do not know.
we're gonna keep doing this. So these are the times. These every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, unless for some reason something comes up and we can't do it. This is what it's gonna be like. So, what does this mean? This means that we are going to be trying to structure things a little better than we have in the past. We're going to start each segment on Mondays with a what's happening kind of weekly update. Wednesdays we're going to be doing like a community mailbag. So we'll take questions from all of our social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, even from the chat potentially, and we'll either we'll answer questions or we'll talk about a topic that is submitted by the community. So it won't necessarily be like an AMA where we just answer questions. It'll be like Wednesday we're talking about Lewis wants to know what is your favorite 90s action movies.
Right.
Something like that. I don't know. That's just an example. You can ask us anything, really. But we're going to pick one topic each Wednesday. Fridays are going to be fan art / photo mode. So we're going to talk about fan art. We're going to talk about photo mode submissions. We're going to pick our favorite. We're going to feature them. And we're going to show you guys. I don't know. You got to let me know what you think about this chat right here. I don't know how I feel about it. How do you feel about it, Thomas?
I mean, it's much smaller than I expected it to be.
I don't think it can.
I wonder if people can read it.
I wonder if I should just turn it off for now. Let's just turn it off for now.
Especially on mobile, you probably can't read that at all.
On mobile. All right, today, let's start with our weekly update, Thomas. This is the first time we're going to do this.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why See? I hit the wrong button.
Just reminding everybody our schedule.
Just
in
did
case
it on purpose.
Should we introduce ourselves?
I guess.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let's just do this. Anyway, for those who don't know, who are new to Insomniac Live, I'm Tim Salvitti. I'm on the community team. I've been on the community team since Resistance 3. That was my first game at Insomniac. Thomas.
Yeah, I'm Thomas. I am also on the community team. I do support, community support specialist. I started out in QA, and then I moved over to the community team a couple months ago. I don't remember the exact
It was
month.
right before Spider-Man shipped.
Yeah, so...
August.
Yeah, it was sometime in August. Yeah.
August 14th, I believe, or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna have other guests throughout the year. Last year we had a ton of guests. We'll have some external people. We'll have some internal people. We'll have just us. Insomniac got better since Tim joined. See, Lewis knows what's up. Lewis, you are my favorite. Anyway, weekly update. I kind of went over the whole weekly update.
Yeah. So
today we're gonna stream Celeste. Burbank's gonna come on around 5. I'm trying to calculate Pacific time. 2 p.m. Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come on. They're gonna play up. Corey and Justin are there today. Maybe Ryan's gonna join them.
Mm-hmm.
James is out. James is traveling to Japan. He's in Japan. He's in Tokyo, I think, right now. They're gonna play Red Dead. Wednesdays are gonna be Insomniac related. So we're gonna start both Burbank and North Carolina. We're gonna start playing through Spyro Reignited. I think we're gonna do 2. Yep. Burbank's gonna do 1. I know it's backwards, but you know what? That's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then Friday, this Friday, for the week, it's Fight Club Friday. We're probably gonna do Smash Brothers. I think if we get enough
excited.
people. So we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Either that, or we're just gonna really fight on camera and start punching each other. We don't have. I'll tell you right now. We don't have any updates on Spider-Man right now. There's nothing to say. We understand there is still that fantastic tease, but that is not what we're talking about this week. That is not a thing on the docket this week. Anything else you want to add to the weekly update?
I think you pretty much covered it.
I feel like I'm missing something. It's the first time. It's the Facebook jitters.
Did you have a good weekend? Is that part of the update?
We can talk about my weekend, sure. Why don't we talk about your weekend, though?
Okay.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I saw some movies. I saw the new Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Super Brawly. It was really good. I'm not even that huge of a fan of Dragon Ball in general. I'm sorry for the people I've upset, but I love that movie. It's a real good movie. I think most people who aren't huge fans of Dragon Ball would still enjoy it. I think it's that good. I highly recommend it. I also saw Glass, and I both loved it and was a little disappointed by it. That's all I'll say about that, because that is a spoiler-filled movie. It's hard to walk and navigate.
We had a conversation last week about spoilers.
We did.
I will say this. Sounds like Thomas didn't leave the movie theater this weekend.
Well, I also played a bunch of Rust, because that game's fun.
Rust?
Yeah, that game's fun. I know, it's like
I was going to say, it's like, yeah, all right.
I just got a group I'm playing with, and it's fun to play
man,
with friends.
I've just been finishing God of War still. I'm not quite there yet. Not quite finished. Anyway, that's our weekly update. Let's get into the game. Shall we game? Shall we game? Update Resistance 3. I saw someone say something about a tease. Hold on, let's get to the game. Did we plug our... I don't know how we did the audio last time.
We just did it like this.
So we're playing Celeste today. No, Burbank's going to play Red Dead because Corey and Justin are still playing Red Dead, and they don't have Celeste. Friday or Wednesday, though, we will both... That feels so loud, though.
It doesn't sound loud on the stream when I was watching it last time.
I don't know. You tell us how the volume is. I haven't watched our stream on Facebook or Twitter yet.
That's a yikes. That's a yikes.
Can you update Resistance 3/2? We have no plans to update Resistance or even currently work on any Resistance. Thomas, tell us a little bit about your platforming skills.
I'm the best that ever was or ever will be. Don't at me.
All right, there you go.
This smoke coming from my body is because I have obtained platforming enlightenment.
Okay, let's just play though too. Seriously.
But look at that smoke coming from my body. It's awesome. This is tough. Now this game's really hard. I'm okay at platformers, to be serious about it. I'm not great. I'm not terrible, I would think. It is a little weird playing this setup, but it's not too bad. Oh man.
What do you mean weird on this setup?
It's just,
What are you trying to say about our setup?
It's just weird. It feels a little weird. doesn't feel as responsive as I would expect.
Thomas
and this is extremely responsive.
You know why? It's because it's going through an Elgato.
Yeah.
You know?
So
I see smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Hey!
Kian, you are weird. That's what Lewis says.
Yikes. Oh, I know what I need to do.
Ratchet and Clank, ... We have been patient, ... Got nothing to announce on Ratchet and Clank, though. Will Outer ever have any news? Ever? I can't say. Anytime soon? No.
Yeah,
I would die for a proper Outer MMORPG. That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
That sounds crazy.
Your game engine is so beautiful that if it was interesting. I'm not going to read that out loud, but interesting. Oh, Insomniac.
Oh!
You have an idea for Ratchet and Clank?
Oh, I had that. I messed up. I thought that was a platform.
I don't think first of all, we don't take ideas from outside the company unless we solicit those ideas. But we do take a lot of feedback. But we're likely not going to hang out, talk to somebody to just get their idea. Just no, I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying that's not something we're going to do. Sly Cooper 5. That would be not us. Wrong studio. Did I miss the Spider-Man news? There was no... I'll tell you, the Spider-Man news is that there is no news at this point in time.
Oh, come on.
Again, for those who are just joining us, this is not something we're doing special today, I guess you could say. We're doing this... We're starting our Insomniac Live on all of our platforms today. All of our channels today. So we've been streaming on Twitch for the past year. And we wanted to open it up to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Mixer. We wanted to open it up. So what we did is, starting today, we're going to go for 3 hours. Not in Durham, where we're at right now, for 3 hours, but we're going to go for 3 hours in about, what, an hour? A little over an hour. Hour and 15 minutes. We're going to throw it over to Burbank. Burbank's going to go for 90 minutes. So we're going to do that for 3 days a week. Probably for all of 2019, but we'll see how it goes. You know, we'll see how it goes. Since we're on Facebook, it's weird because I see a lot of people. Well, a lot of people I know.
Oh, really?
Do you know that guy? You know that guy?
I do know that guy.
Do you know that guy? Scarlet Heels is on Twitter. Why are you on Twitter? You're supposed to be on Twitch. I'm just joking. You can be on whatever you want to be on. By the way,
why not both?
We're going to try to read as much as chat as possible, but it's been going pretty fast. Have you guys played Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
I have not.
I have not either.
I played Origins, but not Odyssey. Yeah.
Have you played We Happy Few? We actually played on stream. Thomas, did you beat it?
I own it. No, I was, yeah.
It's a little too druggy for Thomas.
No, I mean, I was,
yeah.
I think a little, I expected something else than what the game was, I guess.
Well, don't we all?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'm just going to say it that way. This is hard to keep up. What do you mean? Hard to keep up with what? Are you looking at like 5 chat windows? Because I would suggest you stick to one platform. If you're with us on Twitch, Connor, thank you for the Spider-Man love. Now that I can actually sit down and read chat, I apologize if I missed a question before. You can ask the question now, and I will try to read it. Thomas, have you played Cities Skylines?
I haven't, no. I like the SimCity games. I even like the most recent SimCity that a lot of people didn't care for. I thought it was okay. But I've not played Cities Skylines. I hear it's excellent.
Can you hear us okay? Just curious, because the volume from the TV is kind of loud. Thanks for giving us the best last year. You did a great job. Love you guys. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We're excited. When can we expect the Fantastic Four DLC? We have nothing to announce with regards to Spider-Man at this time, other than there's still some fantastic stuff coming. But this week we're not planning on announcing anything. Hello there from Italy. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Just wanted to say Spider-Man is the first story game I've actually fully completed in 6 years. That's amazing. Thanks for the that spotlight from Twitch. I'm gonna try to read out what platform you're coming from. I see Jenny on there. Hello.
Who? Jen.
That's my sister.
Oh.
That's what happens when you're on Facebook. Everyone starts joining you. It's weird because I'm used to being on Twitch, so I'm secluded. Now I'm like out there, in front of everybody. Anyway, audio is good. Awesome. Nice to see you guys on Mixer. Well, thank you. We're excited to be there. Fantastic cake. It could be fantastic cake. We're about to have some fantastic cake. And beer and cheese and wine. They're doing a happy hour in a little bit. We're going to miss it because we're going to be streaming.
What's the reason?
I can't say.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be giving away too much on live.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Thomas. Now you make us look bad.
Jeez.
Trying to hide secret stuff.
I didn't know.
There's news about a new Ratchet & Clank game. There's not. There's not news right now. Don't get nervous. I'm not getting nervous. I'm just joking. Can you say... Same phone who dis says hello to the Facebook viewers and see if anybody says hi back. I just did. Is it always happy hour somewhere? Oh, it's always happy hour somewhere. That's sort of true. We talked about this. When did we talk about this? Last week, right? When I said it's not always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it would be 5:49 somewhere. Yeah?
I guess.
Bueller?
I'm not a doctor. I'm a scientist. Jim?
Do you have any plans for the Clone Saga in the future of the series? Again, nothing to announce with regards to Spider-Man. Just finished the City Never Sleeps DLC. It's really fun, amazing experience. I'm trying to read this really fast because it's long. Love the narration, the story, the humor. You guys made the best Spider-Man game, and I can't thank you enough. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for playing. That's why we make games. I love Spider-Man. Bought the collector's edition. Love it. Any news on any future DLC? There is not. Not at this time. I still need to play City that never sleeps. You should. Been a fan since Ratchet & Clank on PS2. Well, thanks for being a fan. What is it in your time zone? Right now it is 3:50. We're on the East Coast.
Man.
In about hour and 10 minutes-ish, we're going to toss it over to Burbank, and they are on the West Coast. So we're going east to west, coast to coast.
Got this.
All for you. By the way, as we're playing, please note, Thomas is getting frustrated.
I had it.
But please note that Mondays we will try to be doing recent released games. I say recent because it's not always going to be new releases, but fairly recent. Wednesdays we're going to try to do Insomniac related games. I say related because, for example, we're going to be playing Spyro Reignited on Wednesday, and we didn't actually make that game.
Mm-hmm.
In a roundabout way, we kind of did, but Toys for Bob did an awesome job, and we're going to be playing the Toys for Bob version, not the Insomniac version. So, Fridays we will have a theme. This Friday is Fight Club. Upcoming Fridays, you know, we'll do racing, we'll do a multiplayer, we'll do a fan's choice where you get to decide from any of the games we've already played which one you want to see.
I missed it.
What else did I say? Oh, there's going to be some IRL in real life, for those who don't know. Maybe some we might bring back the Full Moon Show. Who out there remembers the Full Moon Show? Question. Oh, Scarlet Hills is on Twitch now. Resistance 2 mobile. That would be interesting. I mean, Sony would have to do that, but it'd be interesting. And the Spider-Man photo mode was the best photo I've seen in a video game. Well, thank you. We worked hard on that. We're excited what people have made with it. And again, Fridays, moving forward, we're going to feature some of that content on our streams. We need Sunset Overdrive 2. I love Sunset. Sunset, that would be cool to do Sunset Overdrive 2, but we're not currently working on Sunset Overdrive 2. Is this the podcast stream? No, this is Insomniac Live. There's a Fight Club game on PS2. It's absolutely awful. Well, okay. That's not what we're going to be playing on Friday. We're probably going to do Smash on Friday. At least here, and I would guess Burbank does Smash, but they might do like Soul Calibur. It depends on if they have the Switch hooked up. Because James is out in Japan right now, and James usually brings in all those consoles. Recently beat Resistance 2, Chaotic Zombie. That's awesome. Better late than never, right? Which for your was the first best experience making games between Microsoft or PlayStation? Well, we don't pick sides. We love all of our partners. PlayStation's awesome to work with. Microsoft was awesome to work with Sunset. Oculus is awesome to work with. We've worked with EA before. Magic Leap. Are there any plans for a sequel to Spider-Man? Got no announcements on Spider-Man. I think Kian is referring? Yeah.
Referencing?
It's one of those two. To the, it's just referring, but let's say referencing your Full Moon Show question. Full Moon Show was a podcast, yes, and we had audio. It was an audio-only podcast. We brought in video. Oh man, that was a long time ago. We did it like 9 years or something, or longer than 9 years. And
9 years ago.
When we first did it? Yeah, and then we did it until.
Not 9 years.
No, we haven't done one for probably 4 years ish. Any plans for Switch games?
This is a tricky
Not
jump.
currently. Not currently. You guys make really good games. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Bradley.
You make really good live stream comments.
What he said. When are you going to add Marvel Spider-Man, the costumes from Amazing Spider-Man? I'm guessing you mean the movie. We have no plans to do that. Sorry. Insomniac, please sign the Sony contract and become a first-party studio. We value our independence. We love being independent. Can you guys make a Star Wars game? Can we? Probably. Would we? I don't know. Who knows? Probably not at this point, but, you know, I guess never say never, maybe? Maybe down the road that Disney would come to us and say, hey, you guys want to make a Star Wars game? And we would say, maybe.
Pew 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 pew.
Right? That's what Thomas would do. He'd be like, yeah, you know.
Pew 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 pew. Make laser beam sounds.
Always. Which game is this? This is Celeste. And it was featured on. I know it was the Game Awards. Man, Game of the Year. But what else was it? Game of the Year. There were some other lists that it was Game of the Year on.
Oh man, I think a bunch.
It wasn't. It didn't win Game of the Year on Game Awards, but it was featured with Spider-Man and God of War and Red Dead.
All right, I'm trying to do this.
This seems frustrated. Is it frustrating, Thomas?
I mean, yes and no. It's like Super Meat Boy in the sense of.
That's what. You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
If somebody says it's like Super Meat Boy.
Man, this seems frustrating, Meat Boy style, and that's why I asked you.
Yeah, yes and no in the same way that Meat Boy is like. It's like, oh, I just failed, but because you respawn so quickly and you're back at it again, it's like you get over it. It's like, okay, let's do it again. You know,
Can you do that one more time?
Okay, let's do it again.
All right, good. We're good. We're good.
Oh, I messed up.
This is actually kind of cool. I enjoy being on Facebook and Twitter and Twitch and Mixer and YouTube and all the tubes. Because we appreciate the fact that all you guys, you know, enjoy hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But again, this doesn't mean we won't ever announce things or news or show off things on our streams. Just currently, for this week, we have nothing planned, right?
Right.
But we will, you know, last year what did we do last year that was like we showed off. We did like rewinds with Spider-Man, like trailer reveal rewinds. We did developer playthroughs with Spider-Man. We did Sunset Overdrive developer stuff. We did charity streams with Ratchet and Clank and developer commentary. So you know we'll be doing all that stuff still moving forward this year, but we're still going to try to keep it a little more structured in terms of, you know, when we're live, we're not always going to be announcing something big, I guess I should say. This is Insomniac Live. This is the show that's going to be here every week, and we're going to be here 3 days a week, and we're going to evolve over time, just like we did sort of over 2018. 2019 is going to be bigger. Would you make a Spawn game like Spider-Man PS4 Open World? Probably not, but I think someone should.
I love Spawn, personally.
Yeah, someone should. Ban Kian, I'll send Jaffa Cakes in return. That's harsh.
Send the Jaffa
I mean,
Cakes
I don't know.
first,
I kind of.
and then we'll think about it.
Yeah, how about you send me some strawberry Jaffa Cakes, and then we will consider banning Kian. And now everyone leaves because no Spider-Man. That's sad, though. That's sad. That makes me sad. I think here's the thing. We will be talking about Spider-Man at some point. Just not right now. Thomas is wearing a Spider-Man shirt.
I am.
I don't know if there's any of those available on our store yet. Still. Not yet.
They were at one point.
They were. I don't know if they're sold out or not. You can check. Insomniac.store. Is there... If there is a sequel to Spider-Man, it will be called Spider-Man PS4 2. Or in another way. You know, who knows what the future holds. Do you recommend Celeste, Insomniac? Do you recommend Celeste, Thomas?
Yeah.
I've only watched it, so I haven't played it.
Yeah, I think it's excellent. If this looks vaguely entertaining to you, you will enjoy it.
If it looks vaguely entertaining.
Like if you think, oh, that might be fun.
But you will
enjoy it.
You have to be okay at platformers and not get frustrated easily.
I don't know how true that is, because there's also let's try the assist mode.
What is the assist mode?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I think
we should do a speed run. I don't think you can do it right now.
From here, probably not. There is an assist mode that they suggest turning on if you die in like the first level, I think, which we did not turn on.
Ooh,
But
listen to this guy.
I think that will help you if you're not very good at platformers.
Lewis says, if I get you strawberry Jaffa Cakes, Kian is done. Shirts might be sold out. They might be, yeah. More Spider-Man DLC. Nothing to announce right now. I'm not into 2D games, to be honest. Well, then you probably wouldn't be into this game. You probably would not be into this game. What are the things you're most excited about next-gen consoles? Wow. I don't know, because I haven't really thought about it. We've been too busy working on Spider-Man and currently Stormland for the Oculus Rift. So I would like to see what is a next-gen console first.
Right.
Before I make that comment.
We're looking forward to news about them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see,
what
you
they
know,
are.
not just consoles, but even PC. Like, what's next for gaming is always interesting to me. What console is this on? This is on pretty much every console, I think.
We're playing on Xbox One
This
right
is
now.
Xbox. PS4. It's on Switch, I believe. It's on PC for sure. Do a cooking video. What would you like us to cook?
What would you like us to burn?
If you smell... Well, I don't burn stuff. I'm a pretty good cook. If I don't say so myself.
You just did.
Yeah, I know. Ad,
I messed that up.
you are going to stream Kingdom Hearts. Ad? Are you at? Are you? Yes, we'll probably do Kingdom Hearts, for sure. In fact, I think that's scheduled for February sometime, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Sometime early February. What is Stormland? Stormland is our probably, and I'm not just saying this, it's probably our most ambitious game we've ever made. It is a open world VR action adventure. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of a mix between exploration and wonder that you get from like a Zelda game with like first-person combat from like I don't know, any of the first-person games we made, or what's kind of one that you would compare it to?
Oh,
it's got a lot of traversal. So what's a Doom maybe? Like Doom has a lot of traversal.
sure.
BioShock maybe. BioShock.
I don't think it's a perfect example, but
No, but you know what I'm saying. It's got all this traversal combat.
Dying Light, as far as the traversal goes.
Maybe Dying Light. Is that a first-person game now?
Yeah, first-person game.
I don't
but
think
it's
I
not.
remember
It's
playing
not a perfect example. But as far
Anyway, it's just Google it. Stormland, Insomniac Games. Watch the trailer. It's awesome. It's coming this year to Oculus Rift, and like I said, it's going to be crazy. You can go anywhere in VR, which is already a feat, but then we're adding the open world elements to it.
Yeah,
and that's on top of that, and it's going to, you know, evolve over time.
I'm super excited for that game.
Yeah. And we will be showing Stormland on stream at some point, for sure. Thomas is going to do it. Can you do it? He did it.
What the heck?
Rots the brain. Any Resistance 4 plans? We have no plans currently to work on any more Resistance games, but we have learned to never say never. I kind of screwed that up, but you know, I've said it so many times that. Oh, what does the key do? Why does it follow you?
Because I got to take it back to unlock a door, but I'm doing this as like a bonus thing.
What is a bonus thing?
The tape.
I think you're timing that a little slow.
I'm timing it too fast, actually.
That's what I meant.
No,
you gotta wait for it to turn off.
Yeah.
1, 2, go. 1, go. Ready, go.
I had it. I totally had it.
What is the fantastic thing coming to Spider-Man? We will say, but not at this time. What is the main Spider-Man comic book inspiration for Marvel Spider-Man? There's way more than one. And they did a lot of... if you go back to our YouTube and look for our...
They're clapping for me.
Thank you.
That was for me.
Thank you. Do for... I don't even know what I was saying. Search for Spider-Man, Insomniac Live, and there's some past episodes where we talk about a lot of that. In fact, John Paquette, our lead writer, was on a couple of them, and you know, Brian Intihar has said it a million times. But yeah, there's been a lot of different inspirations. We took a lot from different books and movies and other media. Any plans to extend the lifespan of Spider-Man with any more set of DLCs? We got nothing to announce beyond what's already out there right now. Are you subscribed to PewDiePie? I am not. I don't really subscribe to people. New Ratchet & Clank, please. Nothing to announce on the future of Ratchet & Clank at this time. Spoiler alert. The fantastic thing is coming. I reworded that. What is your favorite Spider-Man cartoon, Thomas?
The one from the 90s. Because I like grew up on that, coming home and watching. I think it was just Spider-Man. I think it was just called Spider-Man.
Was that the one pre-Neil Patrick Harris? Or was that...
Yeah, it was pre-Neil Patrick Harris. I don't know who the voice actor was for
what was
Spider-Man.
what was the name of the one he was in? I forget.
I don't know. The Spider-Man, the one I watched, is really the only one that I watched.
I thought you were going to say it's the only one that matters. Really, the only one that I watched is the only one I
watched a little bit of Spider-Man Unlimited, too, when that came on.
Hello from Brazil.
Kind of related.
We're not in Brazil, but you are.
Man.
Thoughts on the new Ben in Black movie? I don't know. I like Chris Hemsworth, and I like Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson, right? What's her name? That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it. You know what? You don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've said and then I was like, no, really, I don't know. I don't know.
She was in Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, I don't know her name, but yes,
Tessa Thompson. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
She's cool, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think it looks kind of funny. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it comes together. I like the sound of that rewording. Who's your favorite Spider-Man actor that appeared in the big screen? I think that's what it said. I lost the comment. Toby, Tom, or Andrew? I don't know, man. I kind of like them all in different ways.
I think it's a very diplomatic answer. I kind of agree with it.
I don't think it's a diplomatic answer. I think a young like Tom Holland does a really good young Peter Parker. I think Andrew Garfield had the social awkwardness of Peter Parker nailed. What?
You think Andrew Garfield did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For sure. In my opinion.
Okay.
You don't agree with me, but I'm
but
telling
okay.
you, I thought he did the high school thing very well. And I thought Tobey Maguire all around was really really good.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know who I would pick.
If the question is, like, I prefer the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans personally, but I think as far as like who's the best Spider-Man, I think it's actually Andrew Garfield, in my opinion.
Just because you like that suit the best.
Well, that suit's great. No, but him as Spider-Man, I think him as Peter Parker is kind of where it didn't do it for me. But him as Spider-Man was like so quippy, and he was really great, and that kind of confidence.
That's like saying who's the best Batman and who's the best Bruce Wayne.
Exactly. I also love Tom.
Legitimately.
I also love Tom. Who's the best Batman? Who's the best Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
They're the same person. And
oh my God! You talk about diplomatic answers.
it is. I can't believe I forget his name. It's Birdman. It's the Vulture. What's his name?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Thank you.
Is what?
It's the best Batman and the best Bruce Wayne. He's the best.
All right. All right. Tom Holland all day in the sense of both are good Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I don't know. I think they're all good. I don't have a problem with any of them, honestly. I think they all played it well, and I don't think any of them, like, I don't think I'd be like watching any of those movies and be like, that was a terrible cast.
I think, yeah, people like to knock the Andrew Garfield movies, and I don't think that's because of Andrew Garfield's performance. I think he's actually pretty good in those
thought
movies.
he was great. Not just pretty good. I thought he was a great Peter Parker. I thought he was a great Spider-Man. I enjoyed the first one. It wasn't as memorable as the original one.
I personally felt a little disappointed by the lack of nerdiness that he had, because that was to me always the thing I connected with Peter Parker for.
I thought he has that awkwardness to him,
but he was like,
that
he didn't
social
feel
awkwardness.
like a nerd. He felt like a cool dude.
Okay, maybe.
And so I missed that part about Toby. Like, Toby, I think, was so great as like a nerdy.
I don't feel like Tom Holland pulls off the nerdiness.
I identified
either
with Tobey Maguire's. I don't identify with Andrew Garfield.
If you're talking nerdiness, I think Tobey Maguire takes the cake in terms of being a nerd.
Sure, I agree. That's why he's probably my favorite. Also, nostalgia plays a big part for me because I grew up with that.
But watching the cartoons and stuff, it's like Spider-Man wasn't really that nerdy.
I mean, it depends. Like all of that stuff that's been around for forever.
Yeah,
there's different versions.
Sure.
The way he is originally is.
I'm talking about the cartoons and stuff.
Nerdy.
Like, he wasn't that big of a nerd in the cartoons.
I guess, kind of. In the 90s, the 90s he was.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was.
I don't know.
He wasn't like the Lego guy that he was in the new movie. Like, come over and play Legos.
Sure. That sounds like a fun time, Spider-Man.
I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying that's...
It does, though.
Why is it... No, we're talking about nerdiness.
I know.
To me, that...
I'm saying I'm a nerd, because I think that sounds fun.
Okay, you keep changing the subjects on me. We're not talking about playing with Legos. We're talking about Spider-Man. Wait, any Spider-Man news? No. I missed like a whole bunch of comments because we were debating. But that's okay. Spider-Man PS4 Peter is greater than Toby, is greater than Andrew, is greater than Tom. Again, I like them all, so I'm not going to argue with anything. I knew a girl who was in a play with Tom Holland. I think that's what it says. Hey, Insomniac kind of doing it again. Honestly, Insomniac is kind of doing it again. I missed the first part of that, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's good or bad that we're doing it again. Not by the sound of it. Man, we lost a lot of the conversations here, huh? Answer the question about those suits. We're not talking about Spider-Man right now, but we will have some more fantastic news at some point. Something new is coming, apparently. I feel like I'm getting lost in the chat now. Am I making sense? If someone just overheard me just saying the stuff I was saying just now, they'd be like, that guy's losing it. Well, Stormland be on PlayStation VR. It will not. Please make Batman something.
Batman Beyond game.
Batman Beyond game.
I love the Batman Beyond cartoon.
But there's
Great.
already studios that make really good Batman games.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Batman Arkham series? I loved it. This is funny because it's like rehashing what we talked about last week, which I like. I like that we're staying relevant with these conversations.
A lot of new people. It's awesome
Arkham Asylum to me was the best. It was nice. It was tight. It was focused. City was a great game, but it got too much in my opinion. And then Arkham. I didn't play Origin. Is it Origins?
Arkham
Origins.
Knight.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight.
No, Origins was the next one.
Oh, Arkham War. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't play that one, but Knight I did play, and I got mostly through it, and then I hated it. I hated the precision tank combat. Like walking a tank around corners just did not feel cool to me. Driving it was awesome, and the rest of the gameplay was awesome. Just that precision tank combat was just not fun to me. It was fun for a little bit, and then it was just too much. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the Arkham series.
We probably missed the suggestion. Scarlet Heels.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Chat's
Did
going
you
extremely
see
fast.
James's mama suggest? I did not. Can you please repeat? Oh, James's mama, please repeat. Does not compute. Did you play the free Spider-Man VR Homecoming app on PSVR? I played part. No, I played the. I'm guessing it's the same as the one that's on Oculus, and I did start it. I did not get very far. Tell what to Rocksteady? I'll gladly give Rocksteady my feedback. I'm sure it's nothing they haven't heard before. Rocksteady is an awesome studio. Reposting because I really want this. You guys should do another week of fundraising for St. Jude, but do things to raise money like Fortnite dances and pie in the face things. Hey, we can do that. We'll just get James on stream and put pies in his face for St. Jude. We will do charity streams for sure, especially because we love St. Jude and children, and we hate cancer. So, right?
Yeah.
Stormlane. What?
I was gonna say getting James on stream to dance sounds like a small miracle if we can make it happen.
That's probably not going to happen. But maybe if he has a headset on, doesn't know. Is Stormlane going your only upcoming game? Oh, listen to that loaded question.
They're asking the good ones.
Loaded questions. What did I miss? I missed some more chat. I feel like Yuri Watanabe will be a villain in the next Spider-Man game. Resistance 2 mobile or PS or Resistance 4 PS4? Is that a question? We have no plans to work on Resistance right now. James's mom is going to donate money for him to dance. He will. Are you sure? If you can guarantee he will dance on stream. I didn't see Chantel's comment. Woo! There's like a million comments I didn't see. I'm not only seeing Facebook comments right now. I'm seeing YouTube and Twitch and Periscope and some Mixer mixed in.
Man, that is rough. Oh.
It's happy hour right now. We're missing it, Thomas.
I know.
And nobody's bringing us a drink.
I know. I'm sad. How do I do this jump?
Should we tell
there's
Amy
a jump pattern.
to bring us drinks?
Yes.
Let me slacker right now.
Yikes! 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 Yikes!
I can't even really see myself. I can't see myself.
So it sounds like an existential crisis you're having.
It is. It is, Thomas. I'm off stream. There we go. Oh, now I can't see that. What did I miss?
I messed up. No. No. Alright. That was just stupid.
Do you have an old computer so you play old games?
This game isn't old.
This isn't old.
It's a new game.
This isn't a computer, nor is this an old game. You played Doom, the latest one. I did, and I loved it. And we will most certainly have a Doom Eternal stream.
I was playing Wolfenstein 2, The New Order, today at lunch. Just because that game's so good.
What game?
Wolfenstein 2, The New Order.
We should play that on stream. Also, Rage 2's coming, and that's exciting.
Come on, I hit him on the head.
I'm on my phone, yes, I know.
I hit him on the head. This guy's...
We got 45 more minutes of this. Hey,
it's like a boss
Khalil.
fight.
Yo.
You know what would be awesome?
If I borrow you a drink,
That would be amazing. Could you please?
what are you looking for?
I don't know.
What's in there?
What, no, I don't know what's in there.
I'll come back.
Thank you. Khalil's the best.
Khalil is the best.
Hey, Sean, where's our
delivery?
Where's our drinks?
Hey!
Oh,
What I
for
got.
Sean.
I
Never
know.
mind. We have Sean McCabe, ladies
I
and
came
gentlemen.
when I brought beer. I didn't know what kind you guys
Thank you,
wanted.
sir.
Well,
So
probably none of these, but I'll drink any of them.
I knew that you would want any of
Let
them.
me see
That's
what
why
this
I
one
brought
is.
them because it made me
This
happy.
one?
Here,
I'll
give
just
you
drink
an
this.
open.
There we go.
What is that? That is a fine.
Thank you, Khalil.
It's a fine
Yingling.
golden pilsner. I'm normally more of a beer snob.
Thank you, sir.
You're gonna go
What?
Corona over Modelo. Fascinating.
Yeah, I would have gone Yingling.
I would have gone Modelo.
I would have gone Yingling, but...
Thomas got the worst of the three.
I
You're gonna have to
Alright.
play with that in your hand. Anyway, this is Sean McCabe, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
impossible.
He is Chief Technology
I'm
Officer.
and in this case I bring you beer.
How many other companies does an executive bring you beer on stream?
That is,
Yeah.
you know what, an unsung bonus for working at Insomniac.
See? See?
I think.
Hey,
Good point.
Chantel says hello.
Hi.
Because we're on Facebook now, my family gets to watch it.
That's cool. Chantel's right there. That's good. She can keep an eye on you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. I just wanted to bring you your choice of beers.
Well, thank you,
Which
Sean.
you could have too if you join Insomniac Games. We have about how many positions open right now?
A lot.
We have a lot of positions open.
And
Please apply.
internships. And internships.
And internships. I'll bring you beer if you're of age as an intern, not if you're too young.
Well, don't they have
Adios.
to? They have to be 18 to be an intern.
They
Not
do. But
21.
you can't drink when you're 18.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just. Thank you.
I know that. All right.
Unless you're in Canada,
Adios.
maybe
Thanks,
Have
Sean.
fun.
Brazil, Italy. There goes Sean. See, you know, our first stream we're celebrating with beers, and Jason is just walking by and ignoring everybody.
Feels good.
I will say this.
Ooh.
Jason, come here.
No,
Yes, you have to come here.
I'm busy.
No, 'cause someone wants to say hi to you.
No,
Jason's a budding Twitch star.
Oh.
What's his channel? What's your channel? He walked away.
I think it's Hobinski.
No, that's... No, it's not Hobinski anyway. His name is Hippert, so it's a play off Hippert. It's... Hippertsky was his old one, but
Oh, I
his
see.
new one's called
I see.
something else along those lines.
Gotcha.
I forget. But alas, what beer is that? This is just a Yingling Golden Pilsner. It's not my normal preferred beer, but it's not bad. Sunset Overdrive 2. That'd be awesome, but we have no current plans to work on Sunset Overdrive. But again, we do own the IP, so it'd be awesome in the future to work on Sunset Overdrive. We just need to find the right partner. I almost said that like really country. Hey,
Partner?
Insomniac, I'm finishing up my bachelor's in computer science
Come on, I had that.
with one class in summer. Is that get louder?
I don't think so.
Feels like it got louder. If I wanted to apply for a job, should I wait until I'm done for some? Well, okay. If you're applying for an internship at Insomniac, you have to be going back to school the following semester after the summer internship. So, if you are going back to school in the fall, you have to. I mean, I would apply for an internship. If you were not going back to school in the fall, you would need to apply for a regular position, a full-time position, or project hire, depending on what's up there. We will not accept interns who are not going back to school. That's just our policy. That's how we do it.
Wow, how do I do this?
Any thoughts on Sly Cooper franchise? Any interest? Any interest from like us working on it? That's not something we would do.
Oops.
Thoughts on the series? I was never a big Sly guy, so do you have any comments on it? I never really played.
I really enjoyed the first Sly game, but I haven't played any of the ones after that.
There you have it. Hot take. I'm sure there's plenty of Sly fans though around the studio. What game is this? This is Celeste.
Good game.
This is Thomas Dies.
Yes.
Over and over again.
Isn't that like an actual game?
Thomas Must Die? I thought Thomas was alone.
Thomas dies at the end?
That's not the name of the game.
Thomas was alone. Yeah, you're probably right. Thomas was alone.
I think it was called Thomas was alone. Thomas dies at the end. That would be a terrible name for a game. Could you please do the Squidward voice by holding your nose and saying something random?
Isn't it... What?
What?
Isn't that the SpongeBob voice, not Squidward?
I don't know, but do it. Ready? Say something random.
Something random.
Alright. Took that face value. Alright. Thomas looks mad, LOL. That's not the name of the game. Any news on Stormland? Yes.
I'm
There
always
is.
mad. That's my secret.
There will be Stormland news coming this year. And the game's coming this year. And it's awesome. And it's getting better every day. And we're excited to show it to you. And we're excited to play it with you. How's that? It's pizza time. It feels weird with the stream going longer. This is my first stream with the new format. This is our first stream with the new format. What a coincidence. Lewis, by the way, Lewis is my favorite Scot. If ever there is a Scot that you should put all your faith in, it's Lewis, right?
Yes. It's Lewis. I'm upset right now.
Thomas is getting mad. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
I died. Spoiler alert.
Should
Thomas
do
dies at the end.
a Friday international podcast with ACG. He's always looking for devs to get on the stream. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Resistance 2 basically pushed console to its limits. Well, thank you. We try to do that in all of our titles. Any plans for Disruptor 2?
Oh.
Ooh,
That's
going old school
That's a unique question.
from a unique individual.
I for real never seen that question before.
Blipper says, where are we supposed to chat now? You're supposed to chat wherever your heart desires.
You can always just come talk to me in real life.
That's true. I'm not your favorite Irish lad? Sometimes you are. What are your thoughts on Mortal Kombat 11, Thomas?
Oh, I'm so hyped.
Listen, Thomas loves Mortal Kombat canon and lore, and he will nerd out over Sub-Zero origin stories. Did I do that right?
Kind of. I mean, that was the joke. I'm not really that huge into it. I just
He watches a lot.
I just
of
happened to
Mortal
watch
Kombat.
a bunch of YouTube videos right before that stream.
And you happen to drop some Mortal Kombat canon on us.
Yeah. Cause
Which,
like I watched like Did You Know Gaming and stuff.
did you know? Anyway, it looks cool. I think someone will get it and we'll probably play it. I don't think I will get it because I'm not a big fighting game person.
I will definitely get it.
But Thomas, I'll just let Thomas get it.
I'm not even that big of a fighting game person either, but that game looks so hype. And I've been getting more into fighting games. I don't know, I've been watching a lot of them. I'm not like playing them, but I like watching them. But also,
I like
Mortal
watching
Kombat-
them too.
Mortal Kombat has a great single player mode. And the competitive stuff's awesome too.
The book is way better, and there is two book sequels. What book are you referring to?
Mortal Kombat?
Please make Left 4 Dead 3. That's not really. Again, we don't just make other people's games, so that's probably not going to happen. Just saying. Thomas Was Alone has a fantastic soundtrack. Thomas Was Alone. No, I'm not gonna make a Thomas Was Alone joke. I'm sorry.
Thomas is alone.
Every weekend and every
That's
night.
why he's on Tinder.
Why do you think he doesn't want to leave the office? Are you really on Tinder?
Yeah, I'm on Tinder.
You hear that, ladies?
We were talking about this before the stream.
I know. I didn't know you were going to tell everybody.
It's okay. I mean, it's like, yes, I mean, is that something you think I should be embarrassed about?
No. I didn't say anything along those lines.
Yeah.
I was just saying now everyone's going to look you up on Tinder.
That's cool. I don't care.
Thomas may not be alone much longer. Make Disruptor 2. How long did dev on Spider-Man take? Man, Spider-Man was like... Man, when did pre-production start? That was, we probably said this before. 3-4 years, maybe? Something like that? It was the biggest game we ever did, so...
Ooh, I almost died. I was too focused. I don't know what the question was.
I didn't ask you a question.
Okay.
Does Ghosts of Tsushima look interesting to you guys? It does look interesting.
Which
for
one
sure.
is that? Is that the Sucker Punch game?
Yeah,
or
that's
is that
that's Sucker Punch.
From Software game, because I get them confused.
That's Shadows Die Twice or something.
Both of those games look awesome.
Post your profile on stream. They want your Tinder profile on stream.
No, that's cool.
Hey.
No, I don't drink and drive, dude.
No, I'm not asking you to drink one. I'm asking you to bring another.
What are you drinking?
I don't know. Anything. Surprise me.
Yinglings.
Give us some news on Ratchet & Clank. We can't. There's nothing to talk about. It came out in 2016. We were real excited about, you know, the reception it got back then. And, you know, Ratchet & Clank will always sort of be the studio that Ratchet solidified. Is it the studio that Spyro built but Ratchet solidified?
I may or may not have shaken it.
Are you shaking? Did you open it?
No?
Why not?
Wow.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't have it. Not all of us carry 8 bottle openers, Jason.
And you only bring one? I see how it
You
is.
didn't-
I'm just kidding.
Hey,
Oh my God.
why don't you join us on stream?
No.
Yeah,
I
come
gotta
join
go
us.
hang at TV.
Dude, you are. I was trying to tell people about your channel. What's the name of your channel?
You know what it is.
I really don't. I know Hippertsky. I don't know the new one.
No, Hiptastic.
Hiptastic. Look it up on Twitch. If you're looking for, you know, someone who streams Diablo 3 all the time, and that's your thing, or just someone who likes to joke. New Spyro gun ? Nope, that's an Activision question. We don't make Spyro anymore. We haven't in like 15 years. No, over 15 years.
Yeah, a long time. Since the third one, right?
But anyway, we don't own the IP, so that's Activision. We got 30 more minutes of this, Thomas. This is awesome.
Wow.
I love it.
Time flies. Feels like I just started, honestly. This game is
Time flies
hard.
when you're having fun. Says everyone. Hey, James Smith is here. Where have you been? We're just on a mission to suck up all your free time. That's our whole goal. Any other games you'll be streaming today? No. Would you like us to stream something else? Are you you don't like Celeste?
I did it.
We can play Ori. I don't know. What else do we have installed on here?
We have Ori. We got Mortal Kombat, I think. What's the other game?
But technically, we said we're gonna play
Hellblade.
Celeste, so let's play Celeste.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Does Burbank stream today? Yes. Both North Carolina and Burbank stream. Moving forward, hey, let's talk about this for a second, since this is a good point. For those still watching or new to us, let me get to the feature. We're doing this right now. Here's our new schedule. Okay? 3 hours. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We're going to start at 3:30 Eastern. That would be us. We're going to go for about 90 minutes. We're going to toss it over to Burbank. They're going to go for another 90 minutes-ish. So right around 3 hours. We're going to be on all these channels now. Yeah. So if you're just joining us, that's what we're doing. So right now we're going, you know, until 5 our time, and then Burbank will take over. Back to the game, Thomas. If a little girl can get Weezer to sing Africa, then you can do Resistance. Yawning Soldier wants our job. Well, you know what, Yawning? You already beat the crap out of us on Unspoken. and so you might as well take our job.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it.
Well, you're not in QA anymore though, so but you did get beat thoroughly by yawning plenty of times. Yeah, you even got beat live, didn't you? I think you played him. Yawning, did you play Thomas at any of the events that we were at?
I don't think I played Yawning.
Oh, you didn't go to any of the events that Yawning was at?
Yeah, not Yawning. I mean, we might have met online a couple times, probably. That I'm pretty sure that definitely happened.
No, I know you've played him online for sure.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Did you play Charizard at an event?
I don't think I played Charizard either. I think the only person I played was at the local one here, and I was the victor.
Mm-hmm. Will there be a wee intermission? Yes, there'll be a slight intermission. I don't know how long it'll be. But we'll figure it out. We're gonna try it today. It may not work very well. I'm gonna warn you. It may be a little bumpy, but we're gonna try it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. I know you're in your studio, but what was your favorite Uncharted game and why?
2. I loved it. I don't know. There's just something about it. It took it to the next level, graphically, story-wise, gameplay-wise, big moments. 3, again, I love 3, but it felt like more of 2, so that's why I'm going to go with 2. But 3 and 2 together kind of were it for me. 4, less so, because I feel like they took away a lot of the things I loved about the 2 and 3.
You felt like you had to play stealthily, and you didn't enjoy that.
I didn't have to, but I didn't have to go in guns blazing. There wasn't a mix in setups. It was kind of like I was always doing the same thing, crawling around, climbing, doing. I mean, the story was great and the experience was amazing. The graphics were awesome, right? It just wasn't as Uncharted-y as I wanted it to be.
Sure.
It was more Last of Us-y, and I didn't prefer that.
For me, I never played 3, so I can't comment on 3. 4 is probably my favorite. I think 4, just the stuff with the Jeep and the animations and the swinging around with the rope and like shooting people while I'm swinging at them and like all that stuff and jumping on them and punching their face. I loved it. Like the stealthy stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I love 4. I think 4 I played because I didn't get a PS4 until around September, around the time Spider-Man came out. And I went back and played 4, and it impressed me with how great it was.
4 was great. Don't get me wrong, 4 was great. 1 was great. But I would pick 2 and 3 over all the other ones. Although, I will preface that by saying, well, it's not a preface anymore because I've already said it. But I will, what's the opposite of a preface? What's the end? What's the end?
Bookend it with.
Yay! I like that. I'll go with that. I'll booklet end it
by saying
I haven't finished Lost Legacy, but I've heard it's really good. So I've gotten maybe an hour into it.
I'm the same way. I've played about an hour of it. I've enjoyed it. I just haven't gone back to it.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go, man.
Oh, you.
These questions, I love them. Been typing it for 30 minutes, and they read everything else. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please? Please, I really want to read that question.
If you don't know, we're streaming on multiple platforms, so we're seeing chat from all the platforms.
Yes.
So it goes really quick for us. So it's easy to miss stuff.
You on YouTube, who I didn't see the username, but please post that one more time. I'll try to read it.
What is that?
I will try to read it. Spider-Man is cool, but Nathan Hale is better. Hey, to each his own. I don't have any problem with you saying that.
They can both be real cool.
Yeah, I know. They're different because one's a superhero comic book character, the other one's a video game character.
They don't
mutant.
Negate each other's existence.
I've beaten RDR2 and I'm playing it again. I loved RDR2. I will say this: I don't know how many hours I put in God of War now.
So
a lot.
Last stream, I didn't really touch on this, but I was kind of. It seems like you're enjoying God of War more and more as you're playing it. Is that what's going on?
So here's what happened with God of War. I started it. I was really excited to play it. Then I didn't get it right away. Maybe a week later, I got it. At that point, it was. What was going on at that point? That was when we started.
We were real busy.
That was when we started traveling for like everything. So I had just forgot about it, right? And then Spider-Man launched and everything. And I did play it a little bit right before Spider-Man launched. I remember that. Mm-hmm. And I was asking, hold on. I was asking if you can remaster Resistance Fall, man. That would be up to Sony. That wouldn't be up to us. They own They own the IP, the Resistance IP. They would have to be the ones remastering it. We don't really remaster our games or port our games to other platforms.
So you were played it a little bit. I would
little bit.
characterize it as you weren't sold on all the hype yet.
No, because here's
At
what.
that time.
Here, first of all, I thought it was. I'm not too ashamed to admit. I thought it was harder than it needed to be right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I got through that initial boss fight. That was fine, and then I got to some area in caves, and I was like dying to some random enemies, and I was like, I just started the game basically. I'm like, there's no reason it needs to be this hard. I'm not a big fan of the Dark Souls type gameplay. So anyway, I did bump it down to easy because I was like, forget this for now. I want to blow through it. But then I lost interest because I was like, I don't have to bump it to easy. I don't want to do all that, you know. And I don't know. I just went back and started playing it. I started getting more into it. Started getting into the depth of the, you know, the armor. Once I started understanding everything more, I got into it a little more. I'm still not sold like on the whole story yet. But I do enjoy the gameplay. I enjoy the loot system for the most part. I enjoy the armor, all that stuff, but I do feel like I kind of like ignore everything I get now. I kind of like found the skills that I like, and I just use them.
Mm-hmm.
I did just get, well, I don't know if I should spoil this for people. Is it a spoiler now? Spoiler alert.
For God of War, spoiler alert.
It's not a story spoiler,
Okay.
but I did just get the blades.
Yeah,
And,
that is definitely spoiler.
And I feel like, well, but not...
I mean, to me, that's one of the best moments in the game.
The story, sure, is a spoiler.
Yeah.
But the fact that he has blades. I mean, he's always had blades. So
I was like, oh, they're not going to bring him back. Oh, what's
Yeah.
going to be like? And then they do. And it's like, oh,
I will
so
say,
awesome.
at that moment, I mean, I was already getting into it, but at that moment, I was like, now I feel like this is like awesome.
That's when we were talking about it before. I'm a huge fan of God of War. For those who don't know,
I love 3.
I
3
love
3
it.
was amazing. The older ones were amazing.
The new one specifically, I think, is just great.
Yeah.
When we were talking about it, I was like, you just keep playing more, and that's specifically what I'm talking about getting to. Is that moment?
Yeah.
And then that's really, I think, where the game turns for people.
Yeah. Well, again, I didn't dislike it. I think I just started it at a bad point. I think I should have just waited and just started it like now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I still currently would hold RDR2 above it in terms of Game of the Year. I'm not going to put Spider-Man in there because I just don't do that with our games. But I would say currently slight advantage to RDR2.
I think I would go God of War, excluding Spider-Man, and I might even go something wild like Subnautica, or even maybe this game, but I haven't played through it.
Thomas,
What?
come on, man. Thomas is going to be alone again.
Yeah.
Where's the Shadow the Hedgehog costume in Spider-Man? Interesting. Can you ask Sony to let you remaster it? Well, we don't remaster games. That's what I'm saying. That's just not what we do. We create new games, new stories.
Oh, spikes.
You know, we don't remake other people's games, and we don't remaster or port our games. That would be up to a third party to do it. Like Sunset Overdrive on PC was done by our friends at Blind Squirrel, and Microsoft. Was it Blind Squirrel? Yeah, it was Blind Squirrel.
Yep.
First horror game you played and favorite one.
Ooh.
Outlast, Alien. They think we're younger than we are. If those are the first ones we played. First horror game I ever played. Man, I can't even remember that far back.
Resident Evil, probably.
Yeah,
is the first
either that one. Did I play that one before 2?
I can't remember if I did either.
I might have played 2 first.
Same. I might have played 2 first. Exact same thing.
But I don't remember. So probably, yeah, somewhere around Resident Evil or Silent Hill-ish. Was Silent Hill before Resident Evil or after?
Silent Hill is before.
So maybe it was Silent Hill then.
No. I'm sorry. Silent Hill's after. I apologize.
Anyway, those were the first ones. Now, favorite, I'm not a big horror person. Or I would say favorite, if I had to include, which I would include the Resident Evils, I would say 2 or Resident Evil 4.
Yikes.
Resident Evil 4 probably would be my favorite.
Although
I really love 3 too.
My favorite is actually something I'm really hyped about because it's a new game, and it's this amazing horror game, little small tiny horror game on PC. I think it's PC exclusive, unfortunately, but called Lost in Vivo. I played that game over break and I just fell in love with it. I haven't ever been so
Scared in your life?
freaked out by a piece of media and uncomfortable as I was when playing that game.
We got a lot of yeets in the stream here. A lot of yeets.
Yeet.
You got 6 yeets.
Thames,
6 yeets on a wall.
yeet to you.
Have you guys made a tech demo of a messy hallway and called it a PT homage? I don't get the reference to that, but
You know what PT?
No, I know what PT is.
What's a reference to PT? Because it's a hallway.
No, I didn't know if that. I didn't know if there was a thing where people were making PT homages.
Oh.
That's why I don't know if it was. Yes, I know what PT is, Thomas. Thank you very much.
Well, sorry.
So instead of a remaster, how about a new Resistance? And again, I'll say it again. We don't have any current plans to make any more Resistance games, but we've learned to never say never. Spider-Man PS4 2. Nothing to announce on that front. Hey, Kian's on YouTube now.
Hey.
I feel like stream hopping is going to be a thing now.
Probably.
Probably. We can call them the stream hoppers.
Okay.
Speaking of hops.
Cheers, sir. That was probably
Ding.
really loud.
That was awesome. Could we expect any new original IP from you in the near future? Are you guys are legends at making original IPs. As a PC gamer, I bought an Xbox for Sunset and PS4 for Spider-Man. Well, thank you very much, first of all. Appreciate it. Nice, thanks for the kind words. Second of all, I don't think you should expect anything, because that would get your hopes up, right? I will say, we love making new IP, right? We love making original IP. We love working in IP that we've already created that we would love to make sequels about. There's nothing to announce other than, although I guess technically Stormland's not out yet, so Stormland would be our original IP coming out on PC. Oculus Rift. But I don't think we're going to stop anytime soon, right? Because we're Insomniac and we're independent and we love making new games and telling new stories and new challenges. I honestly think Beat Saber should be included in Game of the Year. Beat Saber is awesome.
Beat Saber is awesome, and I think it's a very fair argument.
You should see James Burns play it. He's really good.
He loves that game. I think he made an original song for it. Or not an original song, I think he programmed a song for it.
You guys obviously know that the new Sony... You guys obviously know that the new Sony console is called the PS4 2. Obviously. I don't know anything about any future hardware at this point. So, to say otherwise...
It's kind of one of those things that, like... people assume a lot, and it ain't be like it is, but it do.
What?
I'm just making a joke. People...
Is that like a real saying?
That's a meme.
Okay, see, I don't know all the memes.
I
don't know all the memes. I'm not a memer. I'm not a meme. Twitch is better than YouTube. Okay. To each his own. Will you guys ever make a Spider-Man VR project? I don't know. Again, never say never, but we're not focused on those kind of things right now. So Stormland is not gonna be Windows mixed reality. No, it's going to be Oculus Rift.
What?
It's published by Oculus Studios, and it's going to be made specifically to run on the Rift. Is this Towerfall? No, this is Celeste.
Dude, I want to play Towerfall.
I feel like you've been stuck on this point. What are you trying to get those things for? Points?
No, it unlocks the thing, the gate. The gate at the
Oh,
bottom.
I see. No wonder I'm only in this channel. Tim isn't reading it. I just did. Proved you wrong again, James. Proved you wrong again.
Checkmate.
When the start of development of Spider-Man, who decided to create the game Insomniac or Sony? So I mean, we've said it a bunch of times, but I'll say it again. Sony, or Marvel, went to Sony and asked about making a game, right? Sony had obviously has a great list of first-party people, but they came to us because they have a great relationship with us, and they asked if we wanted to work with Marvel, and we said we don't know, because we normally don't work with other people's IP, right? We normally make our own. And Ted went around the office and asked people, you know, would they want to do this, and most everyone was like, heck yeah, let's do a Marvel game. And anyway, we said yes, and then we suggested a few things, and you know, the most obvious answer, and pretty much I think the answer that made the most sense, was Spider-Man, and you know, Sony and Marvel both agreed, and you know, that's the rest is history.
I don't think it'd be like it is, but it do.
Is the Resistance on PC? It is not. And I don't think it's on PS Now either, but I could be wrong. It could be on PS Now.
Help me.
You're gonna, on the subject of new hardware, I don't know if we should assume. What are you saying? Is Sony? Are we talking about the CPU technology has come a long way during this console generation? Oh, well, I don't want you to break NDAs either. I don't know, like I said, I know nothing about any hardware on PC, on console, on anything. They said on Spider-Man PS4 that
Yikes.
new Insomniac will be released next week. I believe that was part of, how do I say this? That was a fake Twitter feed. Was it Twitter? It wasn't called Twitter, but it's a fake social media feed. Make a Superman game.
The deuce.
It's probably not going to happen, but you know, you never know. Spider-Man, when is Insomniac 2 coming out?
What do I do?
That's a legit comment.
When does Insomniac 2 come out?
Hey Spider-Man, when does Insomniac 2 come out?
I agree.
Have you seen the last of Sunset Overdrive? I have. It's great. No, have we? I thought you were making a Last of Us joke. Have we seen the last of Sunset Overdrive? All I know is that we love Sunset Overdrive, but we're not currently working on Sunset Overdrive. But you know, who knows? Never say never. Would be cool to do a sequel, in my opinion. Have you guys had a chance to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Steam, on Project Stream? Yes. Not me personally, but a lot of people in the office. Not a lot of people. There's one specific person who got in. I signed up for a key. When did I sign up for a key?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I signed up and I haven't gotten one, but some people here have. So I've seen it. I've heard it plays good, but I didn't get a key, so I'm not special. Is it a key? I don't even know what it is. Anyway, I signed up for it. I tried to get it. I tried to get access.
Oh.
I can't read on Mondays. That's true. I can't read on many days. But you just killed your. Why'd you do that?
Because I just figured out how it worked.
So then you just go on the spikes. You guys have a part of the only video of your only. You guys have our part of the only video on Machinima. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I know what Machinima is.
Apparently, a bunch of videos all the videos were deleted off of Machinima today.
Oh, I didn't know that. Machinima's YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Are they like closing shop or something?
It's because they got bought out, I believe.
So they
I don't
shut
know.
down all the old videos? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was a surprise apparently. I just saw a news report like on Kotaku or something about it. I didn't look too much into it.
Since you're making so many VR games, why not make a VR mode for Spider-Man? Well, our VR titles currently are PC, so we have not worked with any, you know, PSVR stuff. Tim, read Twitter. Are you tweeting me now? Are you going to be like James Smith and DM me on Twitter? What was what?
No.
Did I miss something? They said, what was that?
I don't know, probably heard something. But...
Did something happen in the background? Did something happen in the background?
I have no idea.
Did someone fall? Did someone drop plates?
Yes.
Dropping plates. You guys own the only video left on Machinima that's the way to spell my comment. Do we really? Are we really? I don't know if that's serious or not. But if they deleted every video except for ours, that'd be interesting.
Sounds plausible.
It's almost 5 p.m. Are you waiting for us to sign off? Is that you're counting down the minutes? We'll switch it over in about 3 minutes, and we'll switch it to our little outro.
So what am I supposed to do here?
It's supposed to not die. They removed all the videos from Machinima Respawn 2. Now how am I going to watch all those Modern Warfare 2 gameplay videos? Maybe just play Modern Warfare 2. I just checked. It's true. When you go to their videos, your unspoken stream is the first that pops up.
That's funny.
Which one did we do with Machinima? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember which one it was. I remember doing it. I remember like talking about it, but I don't remember which video it ended up being.
Well, that's probably because we own the unspoken and we didn't tell them to delete it. Maybe that's why. Maybe because maybe this is just a theory, but maybe since they changed all older IP or something that they worked on had to be removed or something. I don't know.
So that's where I'm gonna go.
We have no plans to remove any of our videos from YouTube. So, can you react to dank memes instead of play games? Should we do a dank memes stream?
I mean that's happens every day at my desk, so I'm up for it. Let's do it.
Thank you. Congratulations on your work. I play Ratchet and Clank, but not the PS4 game and Sunset Overdrive. Very impatient to play your PS4 games. Sorry for my bad English. That's all right. Thank you. Nobody was prepared for what happened. Meme review. We did do a dank meme Insomniac meme review from our Discord friends. Remember?
I do remember that. That was a good stream. It's a fun time.
Oh, it's their liked playlist. It's not their video. It's a video on their liked playlist from the Insomniac channel. I get it. James Smith is DMing me on Twitter again. You think you're funny. Thomas just admitted to looking at memes at work instead of working. Yes, I know. I always catch him. Today I walked up to his desk and he was watching a cat video.
That video is the greatest.
But I was like, I thought cat videos were like last year.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you now.
No, I don't like cats.
Oh, I'm not a huge cat person either, but that video is so funny.
Why did they remove the Resistance online servers? I don't know. I would guess it had something to do with, and I'm not saying this like sarcastically or anything, but I'm serious. I would guess it had something to do with the cost of the servers compared to the player base kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know because we aren't. As much as we work with Sony and love Sony, we are not Sony, so I don't actually make those decisions. Send me the video, Kian says. Serious question. While working at Insomniac, did you get a lot of freedom to work on what you were passionate about? I found that while working for another studio, I made me almost lose my passion for game development. Well, I will say this. While we do, you don't always get to work on the projects you want to. I guess I should say, like, some people probably have a preference to, like, make, I don't know, platformers, and they were working on Spider-Man, right? But that doesn't mean they don't put all their passion into the game they're working on. And we're a very open studio in terms of taking ideas from anywhere. And if you have feedback or an idea, we're open to putting it in the game. But we also try to allow people to work on the things that they're excited about. So let's say, for example, you're not excited about the type of game we're making, but you are really excited about some kind of new animation technology. We're very open to allowing you to explore that, you know, in regards to the titles we're working on. So yeah, I would say so. Don't you agree that we've pretty much allowed people to do what they're passionate about?
Yeah, from my experience.
Even if that doesn't necessarily mean that's the kind of game they would want to make. We, like, for example, we have a lot of well, in this particular studio, there's a lot of hardcore Nintendo people in this studio. That are making Stormland. So, not to say that they're not they would only want to make Nintendo style games, but you know, you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like me. I love Doom. I love Diablo. I love The Witcher. Those kind of games. But we don't really make any of those kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
But I do love all the games we make because I love the passion that we put into them. I want to buy your studio. I have $20 in my piggy bank and can negotiate up to $25. Well, that's a start, you know. It's a start. Will you get a Switch? Who's to say I don't have a Switch? Loved what you did with Spider-Man. Well, thank you. Thank you for playing. Where's the Spider-Man news? Where indeed? Hey, Thomas, I think we're at stopping point, though.
Okay.
Not stopping point for the stream, mind you. Stopping point for our North Carolina section of the stream. Oh, my weekly update thing's still up. It's a perfect segue. So for those of you who are just joining us, stay tuned. We have a whole nother 90 minutes coming from Burbank, and you can compare and contrast our styles and our dank memes and our skills at playing games, or you could just watch and enjoy all of Insomniac has to offer. Anyway, 90 minutes is coming up from Burbank. They're going to be playing Red Dead, I believe Red Dead 2. That's what was on the schedule, so I hope they stick with it. Again, let me show you the schedule again. We're going to be switching to this 3 days a week format, no longer 5 days a week. We're going to be doing 3 hours a day for each of these days. Starting at 3:30, we're going to start in Burbank, Durham. I meant to say Durham. We're going to throw it over to Burbank.
Start in Durham, end in Burbank.
Yeah, we're going to get in a plane. We're going to fly over there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're on all these channels now, so stay tuned. If you have suggestions, join our Discord. It's down below somewhere in there. I think it's all the way at that side. All the way at that side. And yeah, thanks for joining our North Carolina stream. Again, we'll be back shortly in Burbank. Do you have anything final to add? Oh, submit your ideas for mailbag, your community mailbag ideas. Either we'll answer a question or talk about a topic that is submitted by somebody on social media Wednesday.
Should they submit? Just tweet us? Or?
Tweet us, Facebook, Discord, Reddit, subreddit, or Insomniac Games subreddit. Any of those places. We'll check them all. You can see the Discord, you can see the Twitter, you can see the Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, all of it. Let me get rid of this lower third. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. If you have to go to the bathroom, now is the good time. You got about, 5 minutes-ish before you're going to be dropped some knowledge bombs by Corey and Justin. Perhaps an appearance by Chief Brand Officer Ryan Schneider. Bye, Thomas. You are hot. Dropping that Tinder out there really helped. Really helped. All right.
That made my day.
Again, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're not going away. Hold on. I gotta come back. It wouldn't be a stream without Where's my intermission screen, Thomas?
I don't know. You set it up.
Okay, stay tuned. Hold on. We're gonna do this again. I'm gonna change this out. This is not the graphic. Ignore this graphic. We are not having technical difficulties. We're gonna do this.
There we go.
Hold on.
Hey, hello.
There we go. All right.
All right.
How's that? I'm gonna mute it. See you guys.
Oh, the Roland mixer. Can you hear us now?
The Pro VFX.
I heard myself through the computer, so I think you guys can hear us now. Is that right?
That's probably a problem too.
Anastasia, don't leave us.
Hold on,
Is that my Yeah. Tim texted saying our audio is off. Oh, okay. Fixed.
Hold on. I need this.
Oh, sorry. I'm controlling the mouse while you're trying to control. I'm sorry. Okay, it's back. Tim says it's back.
We're good. I figured out
Oh.
what happened.
Hold on a sec. Sorry, I was just trying to.
The audio default was to this TV. It should be back.
Oh, okay. Is it canceled?
Oh, sorry. I'll let you guys
Justin
take
got
over.
it. Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. Rocky start there. We're trying to make that as seamless as possible.
But we didn't burn up and crash.
No, we're okay. Well, we were talking about Apollo 13 and kind of how doing this continuous stream from Durham to Burbank was like the final landing, like re-entering in orbit, and we weren't sure if we'd make it or not. Anyway, if you guys are just joining us, I'm Corey, this is Ryan, and you've seen Ryan before, I'm sure, and Justin. Although Ryan is not on all the time. You're on every once in a while.
I'm like the backup option usually. But I'm going to try to change that more this year.
Well, you're like the backup option that when you come in, you're going to like take over the whole game, though, and be like, why isn't that guy...
Oh, I don't know about
started,
that.
right?
But thank you.
Okay, now we're in for a treat because Ryan hasn't really gotten deep into Red Dead yet, so I'll kind of show him a bit and you can play. And okay, so right now we're continuing our Red Dead playthrough that we started on Friday, but we're like in kind of the there's what 6 chapters in the game, Justin? Is that right?
Yeah.
Have you beaten it now?
I did, but there's a prologue. That's the 6th chapter.
Oh, I should probably go into the gameplay cam. Wait, before I do, we're
So I
supposed to
haven't
do
beat
this
the
little
prologue,
thing.
But I beat
Weekly
the
update.
game
Look at
itself.
that.
The prologue's different than the game.
And is it prologue as in it's like before the 1899 beginning of the game, or is it like, or is it an epilogue and it's happening after the game?
Prologue? I mean, I think it's an epilogue.
Epilogue.
Sorry.
So it's after the game, before like.
But before Red Dead 1.
Correct.
So it's like a prologue to Red Dead 1.
It's a correct, but it's an epilogue to RDR2.
Yeah.
Yes. Got it. I understand.
So before I jump into the game, I guess Tim was saying we were supposed to do some sort of weekly update. So I just brought up the weekly update thing. Then we'll go into the game. Sorry. So the weekly update is that we're playing Red Dead today. And then I know on Friday we're going to try to do Smash Brothers. I think that it's going to be like all day, like what, Fight Club Friday or something like that.
Okay.
So they're gonna play Smash Brothers and we're gonna play Smash Brothers also. Wednesday we're gonna do the Spyro trilogy.
Cool.
I think in Burbank we're gonna play Spyro 1, and in German they're gonna play 2 or 3. So that should be pretty fun. That's all the big news this week. Next week we will play Spider-Man, and we'll try to have some people that worked on Spider-Man join us. And then we're also doing what is it? Fan Art Friday, so we want people to send in fan art. I mean, you guys send in fan art like all the time anyway, but especially send it in this week, and we can try to get it featured on Fan Art Friday. So without further ado, now we'll go into, let's see, we'll get rid of the that guy there, and we'll go into that guy. Oh, we lost a transition again. Oh well.
Huh.
And then camera, can you do camera 2? All right.
Here we go. Getting all these kinks out.
Okay, so right now in the game, I'm like maybe about halfway through, and the loose plot without spoiling anything is like we're in this gang of outlaws,
got that.
We get on the run every once in a while and we have to relocate. So I think we're pretty close to having to relocate again because the heat is getting pretty hot.
Got it. Yeah. The lighting's beautiful.
Yeah,
the foliage is nice too.
The time of day in this game is great.
Yeah.
Like there's all these different weather effects and environments and stuff. This horse I have is like the super rare horse you have to get way up in here. I'll show you the map real fast. So we're here. We're gonna go do a mission here.
Okay.
But I got the horse. And I haven't even done everything yet. You get the horse way up here, and he's like the secret best horse in the game.
How did you find him?
I looked online.
Okay, so
you have to like tame it too. You have to like calm it down.
Yeah, it's a wild horse.
Sure.
On it and stuff.
Nice.
Okay, so this house. This is a lady that people laughed at me last stream because I called her a mafia lady, and they didn't have mafia back then, I guess. But she's basically a mob boss.
Love it.
Yeah, Mrs. Braithwaite or whatever her name was.
Yeah,
Braithwaite. Maybe you should have seizure warning because you guys dress colorful. Who, us?
Oh, it's being sarcastic.
Oh, yeah.
We're on muted tones today.
Who said that?
It's muted tone Monday. Come on.
Awkward Channel said that. Okay, that guy's banned. For those of you that are new to our stream, make no mistake, I will ban all of you. No, I'm just kidding. Only the worst offenders.
At least you're wearing clothes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Come on.
Could be worse.
Okay, go in the house. Nice butler greeting me here. Fine joys of tobacco. I'm sure it says tobacco, but our screen is kind of...
You gotta get a better aspect ratio.
Yeah. Okay, so those two guys on the right, they're in our gang.
Oh, cool.
And they're probably in disguise, pretending like we don't know. That lady sitting there is like the head honcho, mafioso lady.
That mustache, Corey.
I was just thinking about the mustaches and like like Ben Van Dyken does a really terrific John Marsden from RDR1.
Uh-huh.
Like, who's gonna step up and take the torch in Durham?
I was trying to make the character look like Yosemite Sam, but yeah, I think we need someone in our Durham office to do it. Yeah. They're asking if I can ban Kian Prime. They'll send me a box of food from Scotland. Ooh, that's pretty enticing.
Well, but wait, box of food from Scotland could be like haggis.
Yeah.
I mean, tread carefully, man.
I kind of want to open a box of haggis shipped from Scotland anyway.
I'm sure Sophie can make that happen.
Yeah, but Kian Prime is like one of our. He's played on stream with us before remotely when we played Far Cry, so we can't ban him. He's kind of untouchable. He can literally do anything and will not be banned. He has carte blanche.
Wow, it's impressive.
I'm just saying that.
For Corey to say that.
Now he's just gonna go way out of hand and say something. I'm just trying to fan the flames here.
Remaster Resistance. There's nothing wrong with haggis. It's personal preference.
Oh yeah, I did this mission before and I died, and then we quit the stream.
Oh, so we're starting from that point. Yeah, because I was like, didn't we already do this?
I forget what. Am I supposed to?
You're delivering this. Remember, and then you got to go like burn the fields.
Oh, okay.
And then you got
I got
caught.
to burn the fields.
And you got caught.
So, that's right. Yeah.
How often, when you guys are playing, are you looking online to get tips on what you should be doing because it's such a big game?
If I get stuck and frustrated, then I will look online. But otherwise, I try to just do it myself.
Yeah, for like rare things, I'll usually more so look.
I'm doing that with God of War right now, just to find like all like the. I'm doing it mostly for like treasure map stuff, but then every once in a while, like I needed it for. There's one fight where I had to defeat a fire ancient and 2 wolvers at the same time, and I was like, dude, I need some help.
Oh, nice. It's like for strategy.
Yeah. I ain't got time for that.
Kian Prime says, Corey, you look nice today. I give him carte blanche to say whatever he wants, and he sucks up to me.
It's like, it sounds like that's what he was after.
Well,
mission accomplished.
But you don't need permission to say that. You can say that even if you're on my shit list, you know, like. But thank you. See, now it's getting dark. I love all the. Look at that sunset.
It's pretty awesome.
Horse in the tree. See, that's what happens to get taken away. What's cool about this game, though? Oh, they were telling me don't tap the X button. You can just hold it down.
Yeah, I was just wondering that. I was like, this is a lot of work to get a horse to move.
On a normal horse, you can tap the X thing, but on a carriage, I think you just do this. Now, you can go into cinematic mode by holding down this button.
And I like that.
It auto steers, but you have to be careful because sometimes it'll crash. But most of the time, the AI will take you the right way. And it gives you all these cool cinematic camera angles.
That is pretty cool.
Now, since it's nighttime and we have the lights on, there's kind of a glare on the screen, so it's kind of hard to see. It's okay, though. For added fun, I can take off my glasses and then be like Mr. Magoo stream.
So where do you guys stand on this being a developer-friendly game or like a regular gamer-friendly game?
It's dense, but if you put in the effort, it's definitely developers will appreciate it because there's so much design and so much animation. All the people here at Insomniac that I talked to about the game, whatever department they work in, they're so gobsmacked by the amount of effort and stuff that went into like, you know, like the animators are like, dude, there's so many animations, like unique animations in this game, like for all the animals that you barely ever see, and all the time they had to spend doing those, you know, and the environment and all the different atmospheres and all the different lighting and everything, and it's massive. Just
so
totally
by
massive.
the way, I think that says Clan Prime 1 asked, what's a Mr.
Oh,
Magoo?
he's Kian Prime. Yeah,
Oh.
it took us like 3 months to figure out what his name was.
Oh, what's a Mr. Magoo?
Mm-hmm.
Do we even... Is it wrong if we say, like, how old are you, dude?
Well...
Or, because Mr. Magoo is... That's an old school reference, to be fair.
Yeah. But it's funny, because I watched Mr. Magoo when I was little, but it came out way before I was born.
I remember when I was a little kid, and I'm old. I don't even know if... Do you think Mr. Magoo would be made today?
Yeah, because they remake everything that ever existed as some movie now.
But could you get away with, like, hey, we're going to do a cartoon show about an old guy who can't see?
Yeah. So Mr. Magoo was an old guy that can't see, and yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so now we're in the glory hole cam. So
Oh my.
this is Porky's Simulator, 2019.
But now he's going to say,
Yeah, what's Porky's?
Porky's?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next time on that.
But the idea is we're hiding in the carriage and we're going to sneak in, and then we're going to try to burn their fields and ruin all their crops.
Yep. You did this in the daytime last time, I think, right? It was kind of weird. It's like now at night.
Yeah, the last time we did this mission, it was daytime. It's cool because now they have the lanterns.
Yeah.
So think about that. That means they had to program this mission twice. Once for daytime, no lanterns.
Right.
One for nighttime, they have lanterns.
Hey, it's just like Spider-Man saying his lines exerted and not exerted.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, so our driver, he's in our gang, and he's Irish, appears. Ryan, it's very common for people to say my name wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Prime.
I feel better about that.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, Thomas is here. He's like talking in robot talk.
Beep boop, beep boop. Anytime I try to say something technical at home in front of my wife, she just says, "You're doing it again." I'm like, what? Oh, beep boop, speak. Oh, okay.
So I guess all we have to do is just wait right now, and then we'll sneak out later.
Are you gonna eventually get to this game, Ryan? Is like in your
Oh yeah. Well, in fact, actually, good question. I was gonna play Assassin's Creed Odyssey next, but if there's an outpouring here that says that's a terrible idea, you need to play RDR2, then I would consider that. But the people I asked who have played both said you should play Assassin's Creed Odyssey first.
Okay.
I've played other
Oh, really?
Assassin's Creed games. I did not play Black Flag, right? That's the one I heard is like the best in the series, but I have played a lot of the others, so I would have more familiarity. The first Red Dead Redemption came out right when my daughter was born, so there was a rather large gap in my playing of games for a while. But now I've got her playing games with me, so life has taken a dramatic turn for the better there. Yeah, she can web swing. She's defeated her first crime solo.
Nice.
And it's great because, like, from a 3-year-old perspective, she thinks that's no big deal. But then, like, she starts shooting bushes and thinks it's the best thing ever.
Oh, they think you're Ryan Smith. No, it's not Ryan Smith. It's Ryan Schneider. We have multiple Ryans.
Yeah, lots of
And we can't even say Ryan S. for that matter, because then it would still
be
confusing.
Ryan
Yes.
You're the only Ryan here.
Yes.
There's no like true. Ryan. Well, there's a Nick Schumacher.
This is
not
true.
A Ryan Schumacher. Oh, take out the guard silently. Okay. So here we go. I gotta exit the wagon. And then I'll get out my knife. Oh man, I see my health on the left there. You learn how to read all the HUD, but it's basically meters within meters. I get out my knife. But I didn't recharge before I started on the mission, so it's... There we go. Now I have to do the mission at only half health, which is kind of tricky.
Got it. And I'm assuming you didn't need to kill him if you didn't want to. Like, there was a way around that?
Well, I could have just, like, incapacitated him.
Sure.
Probably, but I mean...
What's the fun in that?
You know, yeah, like...
Totally.
I'm making an omelet here. Fun fact, I worked on a train cartoon. I did work on a train cartoon. Ryan, why don't you tell the audience a little about yourself? Because I think they were curious.
Oh, I have the great fortune of working with these two guys, and James and Tim and Thomas. I started our community actually believe it or not, 15 years ago today. Today is my 15th anniversary at Insomniac.
Oh wow,
Games.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Congrats,
yeah.
dude.
Today,
Awesome.
today is the day.
Congrats, jeez.
So
Good thing we're having happy hour today.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm sort of an OG here, and honestly, I try to get out of the way and let these amazing people do what they do best. So I just try to help them be their very best and make sure they get all the credit for doing that. So it's a little bit about me. I've got a daughter who's 3 who's turning into a gamer, which makes me very happy. When I'm not at Insomniac, I like to do endurance sports. I'm an endurance sports coach on the side as well, and I love being at Insomniac. It's just the very best place you could ever imagine working at, and I think everybody should be so lucky as to have that opportunity.
What about Haagen-Dazs taste tester?
You know what? I think I would go into like Sugar Shock.
Okay.
I think this is better.
All right.
I think this is better. It's a fair. I had to think about that for a second. I do.
You know what? No, wait, that's so wrong. Because like your 3rd week on the job, you'd be like, I'm so sick of ice cream.
It's true. Well,
It'd just be ruined for you.
And by the way, I would say within my first year on the job, I gained 15 pounds from eating all the ice cream. And oh wow, we're killing people. Sweet.
Someone said earlier that they're named Sean because their mom had a crush on Sean Austin.
That's
awesome.
I love Sean Astin.
Or Sean Astin, sorry, yeah. He's great. Like, every movie he's in, I have a great time watching it.
Yeah.
I literally have a signed Rudy poster in
yeah?
my garage, in my pain cave, like on my bike that I look at every morning.
Oh, I didn't know. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
and the quote says, "Ryan, never ever give up." Sean Astin. True story.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, Sean, who said that in the chat, I'm sort of in the same boat where I'm named Corey because my mom had a fascination with all the Coreys in pop culture. I mean, like Corey Feldman, who was in Goonies with Sean Astin. And they're all washed up now. Those of them that are still living. Sean Astin is still going strong, though.
He is. And the Coreys suffered a demise.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Corey Feldman is still around, but I mean, it's kind of sad.
So, by the way, why are we dousing the fields? Is this like
we're gonna burn them, so we're
Well, I got that.
Yeah.
Is it like a tobacco plantation?
Yeah, I guess I wasn't paying
It's
attention
like
to
a
all
part
the
of
plot
whole plan, though. I
details.
think that woman wants, like, this is the competing, like, tobacco houses.
Right, that makes sense.
And she's like wanting us to go against this place.
Yep.
Pretty sure. It's been a few months since I beat this.
You're probably gonna
Oh,
name your firstborn son Arthur. Oh, like King Arthur? That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of King Arthur, and it hasn't.
Corey Barlog too.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
Corey
There
Barlog.
is a famous Corey. That's
Yeah,
fair.
creative group.
But I mean, he wasn't anything back when I was born.
Right.
He was probably a kid.
It just validates the current strength
Yeah.
of the Corey name.
Yeah, there's gonna be a renaissance, like, because all the Coreys that were born in the 80s based off people who were fans of the Coreys are now
Right.
becoming prominent.
One thing I've noticed though about names in general, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like being the dad of a preschool kid now, it feels like there's a competition among parents to like name your kid like the most out there name.
It's getting pretentious,
like,
man.
when I grew up, there was like Jennifer and Brian and Matt and Michael, like names that were
Yeah.
bankable, like names that were going to be around for a long time, like a good pair of jeans that were just going to
Yeah.
last and have no problem.
Now it's like shit based off the Hunger Games.
Well, it's like now you're talking about Sky and Atticus and Phoenix and who knows what. And to be fair, like
Phoenix, that's such a weird name for a baby because like, so they're already like reborn, like, so
that's a fair comment.
it's like a newborn. Like, why don't you just give them their first chance, have it be good, rather than be like, oh yeah, well maybe they're gonna suck, but then they'll come back and be great later.
Right. That's fair.
What do we think of the subreddit Raimi memes? Are you guys aware of this at all? On Reddit, there's a subreddit that's full of memes that are all based on the Spider-Man movie trilogy with Tobey Maguire, called Raimi memes. I've seen it every once in a while. I don't really like subscribe to that Reddit subreddit, but I see the ones that make it to the front page every once in a while. Oh
Yeah,
shit! Oh shit! Oh
that's
shit!
kinda
Oh,
what
shit.
I
He's
go
gonna see.
Uh-oh, what did you see?
On the radar, there's a guy kind of getting near me there.
Oh.
I think I got away from him. That was close though. I think some of them are pretty funny. Like, I'm not a meme lord like Tim and Thomas, but you know, they're fun. I like that.
I think we had our fill of anything named Raimi for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
You mean webbed suit memes?
Websuit.
So what is that gray dot? Is that my partner?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I got all of them.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to this guy.
This is further than I've ever got before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy.
One time I failed a mission on the stream last time because I just accidentally shot my gun when I was trying to be stealth.
But I've heard a fair amount of people have done that.
Yeah.
So are the controls intuitive so far for you? No, it does take time, right?
You have to invest. It's like learning a new language.
Yeah.
Like, it's very complicated.
That's like every game. How different is the control scheme to the original Red Dead, though? Did they keep it the same?
It's different. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Yeah.
Not entirely pick up
Yeah.
and play.
So
But
look,
it's
it's
still
saying
a little
equip
awkward,
fire
I guess.
bottles L1. Okay, there, now it finally works. Throwables fire bottle. Okay.
Oh, was there more you had to get in that room though, or no?
No, I got him. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
just throw it in, I guess.
That
Yeah.
seemed to do it.
Yeah, then throw it in the field and stuff.
James Smith said, Corey, if you can read this, you can go into your satchel while on a mission and eat while on a
Oh
mission.
yeah, I know. It's so clunky. He's right. So what other ones do I have to just keep burning? This one? This one's already burning, right?
Yeah, maybe another one. Just throw it. Yeah.
Okay. Take out the guards. Oh, so I don't have to burn them all? I
don't know, but
should eat something
You've got
right
some
now.
enemies coming in, too.
Okay, I gotta eat my snacks here to get my stuff up. Biscuits.
You're a cold-blooded killer, like burning down fields and then stopping to eat biscuits.
Yeah.
Like that's ruthless.
I should have eaten them beforehand. So I should probably get my gun out now. See, unfortunately, I don't have my good gun on me.
I'll be curious to see if the game punishes you for like having to take time to eat in the middle of this, because it does seem like it's a very deliberate game from everything I've read and talked to people about and seen here so far.
I can't see the guy. Okay, got that guy.
Seltzer David says, hi Ryan, hello.
Oh shit, there's a lot of them over there.
Nice.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna burn these guys too.
Oh my god.
Yes. Do it.
I don't know if that actually worked. Wow, that kind of almost made like a burning cross. That was kind of creepy.
That would be creepy.
Like right as it exploded in a cross pattern.
Nice shot.
Oh, there's too many of them. Health is kind of low. Am I gonna fail the mission for hiding out over here?
No, but I think you'll be fine. There's like
What's the cover button again?
There's
Is
like
it?
two guys. I don't know if you can get cover on that thing. Can you? Oh, okay.
Oh, I see your health. Okay.
There's a circle. There's a ring around the outside.
Yep, I got that.
Oh, they're
And then
over
there's
to
the
right
core.
there, I think, right? To the right.
Yep.
To the right.
Right there.
Jeez. Come on, man.
And this guy can take a.
Yeah.
That's a bullet sponge right there.
All right. Oh yeah, there's that wagon. Remember?
Oh, he killed him.
How reliable is your AI partner?
Who is it? Is he the Irish guy?
Yeah.
He's pretty good. There's one guy named Micah that's a real son of a. He's always causing problems. This guy's okay. Oh man. It's like backdraft.
Yeah, it looks
I
cool.
used to be a day camp counselor in college, and one of my kids was the kid in Backdraft.
Who sees the helmet of his dad like land at his feet?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was,
that's
he was
messed
the
up.
little kid, yeah. He was, if I recall, he was also the little kid, not the hero in Last Action Hero, but one of the kids in Last Action Hero where the Ripper yanked him overboard.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
Same kid.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son.
Not the Last Action Hero, but yes, the one who died, the kid who died in
Yeah.
the movie, yeah. Yeah, he was a good
Oh,
kid.
I remember what that kid looks like.
He had a good run of roles. This was a long time ago. Gosh, how old is he now? He's got to be 25.
They had that backdraft ride at Universal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And I was really little, and I got freaked out from all the flames, so like my mother had to like escort me off the ride.
Oh, Justin.
But I just remember that. There's this like intense flames.
How are you handling this right now? Are you feeling a little bit stressed?
How about now, Justin?
Some like PTSD, like, oh god.
Well, you just
Oh,
totally
horse is
screwed
pretty
your
strong.
horse's health there too.
No, it's okay.
Since when is the horse
you're right,
an
I did.
Indianapolis Colts fan though? That's what I want to know.
Oh man.
And my
So
horse
those
is
were
That's
the
a
Super
lo-
Bowl
that's
games,
a
right? Last
busy-
night, or on Sunday. Those were like are those teams going.
Those
to
are the teams.
Those are the teams. That is crazy.
It's the New England Patriots and the. I can't say the LA Rams. They're
Yeah.
the Anaheim Rams or the St. Louis Rams, and now they're the carpetbagging LA Rams, and we'll see how big the bandwagon gets.
Oh no.
Dude, so Belichick is like Palpatine, right?
Ooh, I don't know, but like, he's so deadpan and even keel that like, at least with Palpatine, every once in a while he'd be like, "Good,
Yeah, that's
good,
true.
take
Yeah.
your weapon, strike me down."
Yeah.
Like, Belichick is always like this, no matter what happens. He's so boring.
It definitely seems like he has to be making some sort of ritual sacrifices or something, like gain new powers, though. It's like the longevity just it blows my mind.
Which, by the way, speaking of ritual sacrifice, Temple of Doom was on TV yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That is the best Indiana Jones movie.
I've been there. I climbed Mount Sigiriya in Sri Lanka where they filmed that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You should
Did
try
you
and
see
have
the
actually really
murderous
before trying.
crocodiles at the bottom?
No, I didn't see any murderous
No.
crocodiles, but it was pretty nuts. Like, they had a palace up at the top way back in old times, and it's like, how did they get the palace up there? Because we climbed up, and it's like, there's not really
Right.
a clear way up. There's like metal stuff.
Well, that's
Grates,
clearly
like-
when dark magic was at its
Yeah.
peak. Corey, you should try and tap X rhythm with the horses trotting. It uses a lot less stamina. Thank you, James Smith, for saying that.
Hey, James Smith, how much stamina does my horse have right now? Is it out of stamina, or did it have enough to complete the mission? And that's right, James Smith. Plenty of leftover stamina, all right? I'm doing my little fancy horse trotting stuff.
Isn't
here,
that called
so-
cantering? Is that a canter?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
And since this isn't my horse...
No, I'm not. But I did just ride a horse like in Monument Valley, and like I didn't.
Oh, really?
Terminology.
I'm horribly allergic to horses.
Oh,
and
really?
And I break out into almost an instant asthma attack.
It's okay, I have a
start breathing
solution.
horribly.
If you're allergic to horses, it's fine.
Key Prime, right? That's how you say it.
Kian,
All
yeah.
right.
Key and Prime says you should not
There goes
lead
the
with
allergy.
James types. So now there's this rivalry happening between who you should trust for your Red Dead
Okay,
playing.
sunrise. So I did the mission.
Yeah, I think you just gotta go now to that yellow, like the marker.
All right.
I think. How did you know? Like, did you just like go up to? You were around horses, Ryan. How do you know you're allergic to? Like, when did that? happen?
So
You're like horseback riding for your first time, freaked out, like.
well, for the first time that ever happened, I horribly embarrassed my family because we went on a family vacation down near Palm Springs, but a place called Highland Springs, and we started riding horses, and nobody told me as a little child what would happen when the horse started to
yeah.
ride and bounce. And I proceeded to make the teenage girls very uncomfortable who were our guides, and my parents livid because I just kept saying, "Oh, my nuts, my nuts, my nuts," over and over again. And I thought that was funny because I was getting an audience from two teenage girls who thought that was the funniest thing ever. But then I found out I was allergic and asthmatic. I had my now wife took me on a surprise date to Santa Barbara to go ride horses.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that I had issues with the dander.
Yeah.
And then by the time we got to the end of the ride, I thought we were gonna have to go to urgent care because I couldn't breathe and my eyes were swollen shut. So it was really bad. I looked like Apollo Creed or Rocky at the end of like one of their fights, where like it literally looks like two pieces of hamburger are like have replaced their face.
Like Macaulay Culkin at the end of My Girl.
Oh, how about that Google commercial with Macaulay Culkin? With
Where he's
that's
Home Alone.
Oh, it's
That
so
was great.
good.
Yeah,
That was great.
I like how he
that.
picks his projects. Like, he literally just is like out of the limelight for 20 years, and he's like, Well, you guys want to pay me some money to recreate Home Alone shot for shot, but with Google products? Okay, fine.
My wife and I, we watched that, like we rewound it and watched it like 3 times all the way through. Just,
great.
It was so good.
It's great. Jeez, Corey, you gotta run back.
Yeah, but Ryan's allergic to horses.
No. Not virtual ones.
I shot the horse with a shotgun, so there's not much we can do now. Other than run back to camp.
What up? Why'd you do that?
Because you're allergic to them.
That's really kind of you.
And I can't do any crimes in this part of town because I've been deputized, and so if I do a crime, it'll blow my cover. So it doesn't even let me do crimes, so I can't rob.
I'm really impressed with his ability to run long distances.
I know, especially with 2 guns on his back.
With 2 guns, if I may, his run form leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
If he got a little bit more upright, used his arms a little bit
my stamina's
less.
down. I gotta eat some more biscuits.
And if he hydrated a bit, yeah, he could go farther.
Well, I have some assorted biscuits here. Oh no, my health is fine. I don't need that. I need stamina. What is this? Oh, a chocolate bar. Yeah, I'm running. I need chocolate. There we go. Wait, can I didn't kill my own horse. My horse is out of whistling range. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, it's probably back at camp or something.
I don't think they play tested the scenario where you complete the mission this far into the game and then immediately shoot your horse afterwards. They just weren't counting on the player doing that. Can't say I blame them.
Yeah, there's got to be quite a lot that they didn't anticipate.
I didn't kill my own horse. I killed the horse that I robbed from the people. Here, I'll eat more chocolate so I can run more. Let's see, I got chocolate bar, canned peas.
Oh, man. Canned strawberry sounds pretty good, though. Good source of sugar there.
Sure.
Woods with a bunch of numbers says, I love Spider-Man. Thank you. We appreciate that. Oh, look at this.
Mr. Brian Intihar.
I gotta set the camera, Brian, if I'm coming in. So.
What you guys playing?
Little cowboy indie game you might have heard of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're actually playing an endurance running trail run simulator right now.
I killed my horse, so I gotta get back to camp.
He's good at descents. He's picking up some speed through here.
Here, I'll eat another thing here so I can keep running. Some cocaine gum. I'll do it. There we go.
I actually came here to talk to you about your 15-year anniversary.
Oh, did you?
It's so good.
How do you like that?
It's so good. It's so good.
My favorite part is Chad's tucked-in shirt.
Just the whole thing in the haiku. It's amazing. You won. You won it.
And the 2 sidekicks. Like
so good.
It was fun.
So good.
Dave Girton took that picture.
So it's so amazing.
Why
don't you just get your horse?
It was out of whistling range, and I shot the horse that I was riding.
Oh my god.
After 15 years, by the way, Dave Girton has finally acknowledged that I did not break his finger. It was a severe sprain.
Oh, that's
He has let me live with guilt and shame for a long time. I feel like I've been released from prison.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I can live with like a grade 3 sprain.
Okay.
When you break a lead artist's finger, shit gets real.
It does.
Alright, I gotta rest now. Oh no, actually I'm fine because I ate all that stuff. My health scores are up. Okay.
Beautiful.
So we'll go talk to Micah here. So Micah's the guy I was telling you about. He's trouble. In fact, I hope that he dies soon, but I don't know what happens.
He looks like trouble.
Yeah, he definitely is.
You know, he kind of looks like in Point Break. He looks like the villain that dies, like one of the dead presidents
Roach?
that dies. He looks like Roach a little bit.
Roach?
He does.
I love how
he looks like Roach after like a lot of.
He does look like like when he's bleeding out.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they just throw him out of the plane.
You're bleeding out, Roach. You're gonna be dead soon. Hope it was worth it.
Hey, you got one final jump out the plane at least.
By the way, Setzer Davin asks for the couch questions, thoughts on Spider-Verse.
It was fantastic.
It was
great.
Modern storytelling at its finest.
Awesome.
It was very, very good. Saw it twice.
Did you?
Yeah. When you have 5 weeks off, you find ways to fill up your time.
Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. He looks like.
This guy's actually okay. He's the camp chef.
He's really good with his comb-overs.
Yeah, he doesn't cause any problems. You just give him supplies and he makes stuff for you.
That is a helmet. Is it actually?
Have you worn it yet?
No, I'm not going to put it on. Is it?
Ted wore it. It does like a Darth Vader thing to your voice.
Does it really?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Is this like what was like the collector's edition?
Yeah.
Or like Monster Edition or whatever?
It's the one that came.
Ultra Mega.
This thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Is it the suit, power suit or something?
Holy crap.
Yeah, the power armor or something. Yeah. It came with that really nice bag.
Oh no. No, not the nice bag. Well, they said it was nice.
I've got like the Black Ops version of that from this year.
That's insane.
How does it feel to work with Brian? Oh yeah, you're Celeste. He's a big shot now, so they're all like, "How does it feel to be in the presence of the almighty Brian Intihar?"
I mean,
how does it feel, Ryan?
I mean, there are no words. There are no words. You just try to do your job on the team.
Piss excellence, you know.
Yeah. I really just try to take it one game at a time, one shot at a time, and hopefully the chips fall where they might.
Well, it's great for me because
wow. I know Michael Karamis. Hello, Mike. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, cool. Because Brian comes on the stream and he's drinking the LaCroix, and then afterwards I'll go through the recycling bin and take the can and sell it on eBay for like I can make like $40 off
That's
a can.
I mean, 40 would be embarrassingly low, really.
I know. Come on.
Now the tables have been turned. Brian, how does it feel to work with Justin?
Oh my god.
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my horse. This is way better than I like the Clydesdale horses. I think they're more
Look
fun.
how good that looks.
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
Atmosphere
It's pretty amazing.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. Here, let me go over to the lake real quick just to show you.
I've gotten this far in the game. I just like sometimes, man, they're time of day and their atmosphere is so freaking good.
It doesn't let me right now because I'm in the middle of some mission. It won't let me just go explore. Sorry, I wanted to show you the lake.
Just forget.
Come on,
good
get on
looks.
Get on the horse.
No, I've gotten there because you literally the first person you talk to in this area is Dutch. He's sitting by the water.
See. I always try to do things that it doesn't want me to do, and I end up breaking. Oh my.
Oh, you gotta go mountain over there. Mountain over there. Yeah.
Let me just look at that.
You know what I think of that? Oh, it doesn't let me take out my Molotov cocktail.
You're gonna burn the horse?
No, I was gonna try to throw it in the camp as I leave.
That's some real depravity on your part.
God.
Well, these guys are all outlaws.
That's
I'm
true.
doing the right thing.
It is true. It is true.
You gotta be careful not to run over your own people.
What have you guys been talking about today?
Oh man, we've been all over the place.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Red Dead versus Assassin's Creed.
What was the debate? Who won?
Well, I'm going to be out for a little bit, so
that's right.
So I'm trying to figure out, am I loading up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which Cameron Christian
feels
very strongly about that I should.
Yeah, it's like
he feels very
loves
strongly.
That game. It's a goatee for him.
I know. So Cameron
really,
is very passionate about me.
Yeah,
playing
he loves
that.
He loves that game.
I guess he is like a purist gameplay type guy, and I will say, Red Dead's gameplay is not a strong suit. It's more about the world and stuff.
Have you guys played Detroit on the stream yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we played that a lot.
I played that. I played through that over break. It was awesome.
It's really cool.
It's really, really good.
You like that guy from Starship Troopers?
Yeah, dude, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
My God, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Which guy from Starship Troopers?
It's the guy who catches the bug at the end.
He's the drill sergeant.
The drill sergeant.
Put your hand on that wall.
Michael Ironside?
No, not Ironside.
No, Viper.
No, not Viper.
No, not Viper.
By the way, that was on TV last night.
Zed,
it's so good.
And he's also
Zed got the bug.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that movie's so good.
It is. That is one of the more underrated movies.
I saw that movie when I was 13. It was like everything a 13-year-old could fantasize about. It was a perfect movie in every way.
Where were they living? In Buenos Aires or something like that?
Yeah.
It was.
Would you like to know more?
Oh man.
I really have to do work. I'm just kind of.
No way, man. It's good. It's good that you're hanging out.
You had your 230 moved, right, Ryan?
I did. I'm
okay,
fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I want to make sure.
I moved everything. This is spectacular looking.
It is. It's very, very good. You guys been playing Red Dead the whole time?
Yeah. Well, so we're doing our new stream format.
I know. I read the email from Timmy this morning.
Yes. So Tim and Thomas were playing Celeste. Have you played Celeste?
Yeah, I haven't played all the way through it, but
that is a hard-ass game. I did play that over the break.
Did you play Dead Cells?
Gotcha.
I knew that if I had a hard time with Celeste, that Dead Cells would actually make me throw my controller through my TV.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do.
Come on.
Have you played God of War?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm at the tail end of Jotunheim right now, and I'm at the point where I'm deciding how close I want to get to throwing controllers at screens for fighting Valkyries.
Oh, I'm not good enough. I beat one, and I said I was like, oh, these are not bad, and I was like, yeah, I'm terrible.
And same with the portals. Like the one-shot kills are super tough. Plus, I think that's the biggest challenge for me as a gamer is like finding that, like, that's what I'm concerned about with Red Dead is like I really get into story and I really do want to play, but it's going to be I don't have a ton of time to.
No.
Well, that's,
ride
and it's
across
funny.
the
I
Great
had,
Western
I mean, I
Plains.
was out of work for about a month, and I
Right.
thought I was like, oh, I'm gonna play through everything. These games are so freaking big.
It's so big.
Yeah.
I played this for hours and hours, and I'm only like maybe 45% of the way through it.
Yeah, I've
dunked at least 20 hours.
Well, the thing is, I especially want to play I just want to see what everybody's doing. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't have time
Right.
to play all the way
That's
through.
exactly how I feel.
But like, look at
That's
that.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The scope of the scale of this world is, I mean, holy crap.
It's just amazing how far it's come so fast too. I mean, I'm looking at one of our folks' GDC talks, just looking at like the images to approve them and whatnot, and just looking at what we could draw for Sunset City versus Spider-Man.
yeah.
It's unbelievable. I mean, just in a span of like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.5.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Give or take.
3 and 7 8.
So what's so cool? Do you see those mountains in the background? I can just ride straight into those mountains. I can go all the way there and ride up into them. It's not just like something.
What happens when we get to a border? Do they just mountainize everything?
They have mountains. But what's really cool, they reward you for exploring them because there's secret caves in them. So it's not just a wall with no reason to ever go past it. You can go try to find out a little way to crawl in, and then you get into a little secret world.
Beast Blood Alt says, I always see Brian with an energy drink. That's unhealthy, Brian.
It's never. First of all, energy drinks are fucking disgusting.
I know.
They're disgusting. It's always LaCroix. LaCroix for life.
I'm a LaCroix stockholder, so drink all you want.
Yeah.
And this is not a LaCroix sponsored stream.
No, it is. We are definitely sponsored. No.
Oh, we are?
Oh yeah. We love LaCroix.
Drinks
we love LaCroix.
Absolutely disgusting.
Not
Don't we want to
actually,
angle
but-
for a sponsorship? They might not send us product if they think we already are sponsored. I'm trying to.
Well, how about an energy drink that tries to convince me they're good to drink? I will take that.
Oh, this is probably gonna be a sniping mission. Oh, look at that! You see that? The bird was eating a dead coyote, or was that a deer or something? Okay, I gotta look through the binoculars. All right.
Oh yeah, I did this mission.
So what did you play over the break, Brian?
I played Red Dead. I played Assassins. I played Detroit. I played Dead Cells. I played Celeste. I played Tetris Effect. I played. I played Gris over at Ryan Smith's house. I'm trying to think what else I played. Oh, I played the Resident Evil 2 demo, which was sick. It was awesome.
That looked really good.
Yeah, it's super good.
I saw these
but I mean,
guys on the stream.
like I actually thought I'd play more, but I didn't get. I put
That's
way
a
too
lot.
much. I know. I thought I put way more.
What was the average time you put in per game?
Oh God, over 10 hours each by far.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
That's really good.
I woke up, went to the gym, came home, had a coffee, played games, went to bed. That's all I did.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And I traveled for 10 days in between those 5 weeks.
Dude, this is such a great scene. This is so tense. It's like a movie.
Ratchet Goer 2 says that he played Tetris Effect in VR.
I did not. I want to. A really good friend of mine worked on that game, and I owe it to play it.
That's awesome.
Man, I want to fix his tie.
Tetris Effect is insanely good.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's like one night I was up till 3 a.m, didn't even realize what time it was, just playing through it. It was so good, so good. And I don't even really like puzzle games, and I love that game.
So this guy's the leader of our gang.
So that's Dutch.
Dutch, yeah.
Guy needs a haircut.
Yeah, he's in the first game too.
Uh-oh. I saw that coming. I knew that if it's not letting me play, if it's just cinematic, and it doesn't want me to snipe the guy, that means it's because something's going to happen. Oh, man.
Oh, you're Dunsies. D-U-N.
Oh, here we go. Those damn old Driscolls.
What's the hot topic on the these days on the stream? What are people talking about?
Chat?
The chat.
They said that they want an open world Ratchet game.
Okay.
And they said Resident Evil demo is cool, but it's 20 minutes. Oh no, he said he beat it in 20 minutes. Okay.
It's only 20 minutes long.
Yeah. Wait. Did I mess it up?
You're screwed. How do you guys play this out the volume? I would drive me crazy.
Did I fail?
That's how I have to play most of my games. Because when I'm up playing, it's
Wait,
like between 5:30 and 7:30 in the morning,
You're fine.
or like after 8:30.
Why don't you put a pair of headphones on?
Yeah, I thought about it, but
And then you wake her, and then if you didn't hear,
I can't hear if she calls out. So
yeah.
This is like in Gladiator when
so do you play with
sold
subtitles on?
I do.
Yeah.
Your hand on the grain.
I have to, because like in God of War, it's like to understand Mimir, like you need subtitles. If your volume's at like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
So what happened to Dutch then and Micah? Oh, I hope they killed Micah.
Actually, I did not play this mission. I don't think so.
Did you play the one where you get drunk at the bar and it does that? That was sweet.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Just the way the editing. I was so pleased with the video editing. I was like, man, you don't really hear about video editing in a video game as like a work of art. It's just kind of just functional. But they like upped the ante of the artistry of the editing of the cinematic. It was so cool.
Key says, I play most of my games on high volume. Well, if you have a little kid, it may be more challenging. If you don't, let me tell you, playing games on high volume is the very, very best. I want walls shaking.
Grant would be pleased with the amount of chromatic aberration going on here. He's so big on just like slapping on all these lens effects.
I think Grant would just be happy that you're talking about that.
Do they know who Grant? Do they know who Grant is?
Grant's the art director for like effects and lighting and stuff like that on Spider-Man, and so he came up with our look with see like the colors there, how they fringe where there's red and blue on the edges. That's called chromatic aberration, and so we have that in our game also, and things like grain and vignetting and blurring and all that type of stuff. But Grant's whole philosophy on it is like he wants to push it to 20 because he knows if he just says let's put it to 10, it's only going to go to 5.
Yeah.
So he has to push it to 20 so that it gets to
Art
10.
of negotiating.
Yeah.
Remaster Resistance, Mimir had the best voice acting in that game. I think the dwarves are really, really great too, though, to be fair.
I thought The Stranger was good. I thought Kratos was great. I thought the guy who played Kratos was amazing. Christopher Judge.
He is.
Awesome.
He is. Oh, well, see, I'm partial to Freya because I went to junior high and high school with her.
Really?
Yeah, I know Danielle Basutti.
They were actually.
She was
they were all good. They were all really good.
Yep,
and like
I grew up with her.
And like I think his name's Sonny, who plays Atreus. Like he was
great.
He's great.
He's really great, especially towards the end.
Did you see him in mid-90s? The movie mid-90s.
Oh, that's Sonny is.
That's him.
What?
Yeah, you know the Jonah Hill movie that he directed.
No.
Mid-90s.
Wow.
Skater. That's Sonny. That's Atreus.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's great.
That's really cool. He did a really great job, especially like how he started to get more and more petulant. Like
they
really
did.
a good
job
shifting.
The game is amazing.
Have any of us played Dreadnought on PS4?
No, but I like the Dreadnoughts from G.I. Joe.
No, I have not.
Wow, why am I? Remind me Dreadnoughts and G.I. Joe, because
they work for Cobra and they're like they all speak Cockney and stuff, and then there's Zartan.
Like? Oh, Zartan. Oh, the
He's
swamp
got the face
people.
paint. People. And then Zorana is his sister who has the pink.
I just
vest.
love Serpentor.
Oh yeah, Serpentor.
I remember
this
Serpentor.
Command.
I remember Serpentor.
I just love Serpentor. I just love that name, Serpentor. I mean, give me a break.
Start swing. Oh, okay. Here we go.
G.I. Joe
Swing
really went
Simulator
unapologetically off the rails.
My God.
Like some series like Jump the Shark, and then that's really it. But like G.I. Joe, like didn't they have like they had the two Cobra brothers, like one who had the name that was up, like it was
Max and Zamet.
Yeah, it was just spelled backwards. Like you could just know that like some brainstorm or lots of alcohol, drugs. That's how they.
Have you ever watched the on Netflix? They have about like how the toys how they were made. Like they did.
I've seen that.
Joe,
yeah, I've seen that.
He-Man.
Yeah.
And Star Wars. And dude, they're awesome. Like
He-Man, I would love to have seen.
Dude, it's amazing.
Because like Man at Arms, like
dude, it's an amazing documentary.
He just looks like Mr. Olympia.
It's like an hour in each one of them. It's fantastic. Transformers. I mean, it's amazing.
Those were spectacular. I remember when those first came out, and it was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
Oh, I got twisted. Okay. First you stab, then you twist. Close the. Wait, why would you twist? I learned from Face Off, John Travolta, when he's teaching his daughter with the butterfly knife. Yeah, and he goes, and he's like, stab,
ain't you good
twist.
looking?
So the knife don't close. Yeah.
It's like looking into a mirror, only not.
Wow, that was actually a pretty good Nicolas Cage right there.
I love that you know the movie so well that
you're
able to just fire off the line.
Easily, it's one of the top 5 movies of all time.
It is
Face
a work
Off.
of art.
I mean, give me a break. I mean, it's, oh my god, it's so inappropriate in so many places. I don't even want to say anything and get me in trouble. So terrible, but so good. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. No, I love Face Off. It's great.
I mean, the prison with the freaking shoes that they locked down on.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, how genius is that? It's funny. We talked about that. We talked when we were making the raft. We were talking about like what device. That's actually some of the stuff we talked about. We talked about Face Off when they had the necklace.
Yeah.
We talked about we need something that like locks them down. So there you go. There's your Spider-Man.
What other movie references or pop culture references did you get into Spider-Man that like now you can kind of talk about that?
Oh,
like,
the Rocky stuff during the Vulture Electro fight.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we did the "I Must Break You," and then at one point he goes because he goes yo Adrian.
Yeah.
Like Rocky does, and then you hear. I think it's Electro or Vulture. He goes, "I must break you." He goes, "You got it. You got my joke." That was by far like my favorite thing ever.
Now does that? Well, wait, no, because I thought your favorite thing ever was.
Like, I have a lot of favorites.
Well, as I recall, like from all of our stories, the one thing you had to have in there was like your pizza reference.
Oh, about like what?
Like Famous Rays. And
yeah. So the mission where you're going to like your stuff gets thrown out and you have to go find it in the trash. When you're getting the directions about which pizza place it is, it's an homage or little wink and a nod to Seinfeld when Kramer's stuck at the corner of First and First, the nexus of the universe, and he's like, "Oh, I'm at Ray's, original Ray's, because it's just original, Jerry." And it was all inspired by that.
That's a good one.
Yes, oh god, it was so good. I asked. I think actually Brian Hastings helped us with that script, and I asked him, I go, "Can you please put that in there?" And he obliged, and he did a great job.
That's great.
It was awesome.
Are those some of the moments like when you look back and you replay the game? Like, are there certain moments where you feel like that help, where it surprises you that, oh my god, I actually got to not just make a game but creative direct a game, and here's an example of this. I can't believe this made it in.
This is really just
like, is this just like, did this just happen? Did I actually get this in the game?
Yeah, I mean the Rocky stuff was really, I really wanted the Rocky stuff, and I ran over to Ben Arfman who put it in the game, and I was like, this is freaking genius. He did Spider Cop as well.
Yes.
And that, I mean, there's a ton of little things like the mask that when you're playing as MJ in the last act, she finds the mask, the helmet on and all the little nods and winks to a certain character.
Right.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Yeah, it was awesome. Or seeing like all the villain graffiti that Jason Hickey created. Like every day he would send me a new one and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah, that Rhino one is.
That Rhino one is awesome. Yeah, he also did the JJJ, the baby one.
Oh, that one's so good.
Yeah, super cool.
I almost want to just take the head off and put like another head from like real life on there.
Well, it's art imitates life.
I know,
right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Thoughts on the Spyro Reignited trilogy?
I didn't play it.
We're excited to play it tomorrow on stream, actually.
Ooh,
or wait, sorry, no,
Wednesday.
not tomorrow. Wednesday. Yes, and we're gonna be playing it regularly. Brian, do you ever visit the Reddit subreddit Raimi memes?
Oh man,
you aware of this?
This is already asked.
That was before Brian got here.
I would rather right now not look at anything related to the website for a little.
Yeah.
That was basically my answer.
For a little bit.
Oh,
yeah, I think I need a little bit of break from the websuit.
Yeah, they have these weird like trippy like surreal things that kind of go on.
Oh, is he
with
like
Arthur kind of like losing
pooping?
it. Is he pooping?
Is that like a coyote pooping?
It's his spirit animal. He's going on a vision quest.
Wow, like Homer Simpson had one.
Yeah, Arthur's kind of going.
A few wucks later.
In the interest of time.
I don't remember this guy. Has he always been in our group?
Yeah, remember you save him for being drunk in like the first chapter?
Oh, the drunk guy. Okay. I just didn't remember what he looked like. When are we going to show some Spider-Man? On Monday, next week, we're going to be playing Spider-Man. Actually, if you have time, Brian, you should stop by. Yeah, you should stop by next week if you can.
I'll swing by.
Oh!
See what he did there.
Yeah.
Never.
I will say playing other open world games is really hard after you're used to Spider-Man swinging everywhere.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere fast enough.
I mean, and it's nothing against the other games. It's just like you get so used to like, oh, I just want to hit there and boom, I'll be there like in 5 seconds. Yeah. And this is like, you know.
Okay, so my stolen goods are back. Everything's back. Oh, I gotta trim my Yosemite Sam here. Where's my camp thing?
Did you guys see the person who took a Fitbit and created a web?
Yes,
web
I retweeted
shooter?
it.
My God,
that was amazing.
What?
That's ridiculous.
What is this? I haven't heard about this.
Somebody took a Fitbit and literally made, like, if you return the Fitbit over, they repurposed, like they rebuilt or built from scratch like a web shooter looking contraption, and it
awesome.
looked legit. I mean, it was like on spec.
Huh.
And then somebody like, you know, because now everybody's talking about like 2018 was like the greatest year for Spider-Man ever. It's like it has all the different Spider-Man. Someone drew this picture of like all different Spider-Man. It's like the Tom Holland Spider-Man from Avengers swinging through the city. It's got Gwen and Miles from Spider-Verse, and then it has our Spider-Man, and Stan Lee is actually like on our back. Like, it's so freaking cool. It's like super stylized. It's super really cool.
It is kind of crazy how people have been saying it's like the golden year for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like,
that's been pretty awesome. It's crazy.
What did you think of the Far From Home trailer?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
So good.
It looks fun.
I absolutely thought it was fantastic. I actually am. I think I've probably watched it. I mean, no joke, probably like 25, 30 times. I thought it was really cool.
As a creative director, like when you say you watch it that many times, like how are you like, for people who want to be a creative director, like how are you analyzing a trailer like that?
I think for me, like I look at it first of all just from like the trailer creation like process, like, you know, the pacing, how much humor versus excitement versus teasing that they do. From a Marvel fanboy standpoint, I just want to see all the characters they're promoting.
Yeah. What do you think of Mysterio?
I think it's awesome. Like, you know, everybody jokes about the fishbowl, right? Like, and everyone's like, oh, then no one's ever going to do the fishbowl. It'll never work. And like, it totally fits perfectly. Like you just don't think an outfit like Mysterio's is going to make sense, like in a like a live action game, a live action movie.
They made it work for Doctor Strange, right?
And
like,
yeah, I mean, like, I think they've. I feel like the Marvel movies are masters of tone. They've mastered their tone perfectly, whether it's the humor, the writing, the emotion, but also just like the presentation. Everything feels very believable. Like, you could imagine a guy wearing that suit, even though like every single time they announce a new movie or like, oh, there's rumors like this character's going to show up. They're like, oh, well, they're definitely going to change it because it's not going to work the way it would. And it's like, no, it totally works. So, and then just like, you know, what themes are they like? You know, you can tell a lot from a trailer in terms of like themes and like the overall story. Like, what are they pushing? Like, what about Peter? Are they exploring more? And you know.
I'm just sad.
I also loved Homecoming. So like I was a big Homecoming fan. I mean, you guys probably also know like anything Kevin Feige works on, I pretty much think is like the greatest thing ever. So I know like hey, listen, not everything for everybody, but I'm like, these people have made like 20-something movies. They really haven't had any failures. We just trust them. Like, whatever you're worried about, just relax. Most likely it's gonna be fine.
Why are people flipping out over the trailer?
I think there's some people who are like not happy, and I'm like, why? I'm like, it's freaking awesome. Also, it's a trailer. Like, it's a trailer. Like, relax.
But we've experienced.
And you're also gonna guess what? And you're still gonna go see it.
Don't you just think that's people who have a lot vested in it?
Totally, and I totally understand it, but it's like, why get so worked up about it? Like, it's like you know, some people use that term Insomniac, we trust. Well, like in Marvel movies, we trust, man. Like, just gotta trust it. Trust it.
Quick, we got a question for the couch. What is our favorite Marvel character, MCU and/or comics?
Well, I mean, Spider-Man for me, for sure. For comics, I would say. I mean, obviously the answer would be Spider-Man, but I would say actually, I have a hard time picking between Black Panther and Captain America.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, I have a hard time. I think Black Panther is my favorite Marvel movie. But I would say consistently, Captain America continues to be my favorite.
So wait, the first one or Civil War?
Oh,
not Civil War. You know what I'm talking about.
Black Panther is my favorite movie, but I think the
Right.
best character throughout the whole MCU is Captain America.
He's definitely been the most consistent.
I love him.
He's very consistent.
I think he's
the most
great.
consistent.
Like, I've watched the Endgame trailer like 35 times because I just think I think what's awesome is like it's like a character that probably like, I mean, he's a character out of time, but like he still fits really well into the whole MCU. It's great.
Justin, what about you?
Yeah, probably Captain America and Spider-Man.
Oh.
Top ones.
Oh.
All dying.
This has been like the most action we've seen in an hour.
What about you?
Well, I mean, I have to say Spider-Man, honestly, from a character standpoint, but it's a toss-up for movie. Man, that's a tough one.
I mean, there's a lot of good ones.
It's really, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to say
Iron Man?
No, if I were to say Iron Man, it would probably be the Iron Man that started it all.
Yeah,
but
that's great.
Honestly, I liked Infinity War a lot, and I know this is super unpopular, but I liked Ant-Man a lot because I feel like he's just a random guy that found himself in a crazy situation, and I think Paul Rudd is terrific.
All right, so but before we ask Corey, because no one really cares what Corey thinks anyway, but like think about it, like people who are worried about whatever Marvel movie that's coming out, right?
Yeah.
By all accounts, Infinity War should be a disaster. Like it should be like a bomb. Too many characters, too high of expectations, blah 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 blah, and they're like, no, we're gonna center this thing all around Thanos. He is the main character. I'm like, God, man, I wish I was that smart. Yeah. Like, Jesus, that's so freaking... Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just don't worry. Like, hey, listen, it's great that we comment online and we debate. I think that's the fun of it. That's all the fun of the parts. But, like, people who get, like, really upset about it, like, we can all...
Have you changed your opinion on giving opinions about movies, comics, games after being a creative director?
I think probably I think it's more changed since I became Insomniac. Because like when I was a writer, when I was a writer, it was here's the thing is, when I was a writer, my job was to critique and give criticism and give opinions, right? When you are when you start to get on the other side, you see how much goes into it. Now that being said, I don't think it's fair to ask people to think of like what goes into it, because like, hey, it's like, it's just, you can't, like, hey, you're just judging what you see or what you play, whatever, right? But yeah, I mean, I definitely am a little bit more empathetic. Would be the word. Actually, no, I think it's sympathetic because I'm actually doing it myself, so I can say that. Yeah, but I think it's just, I mean, anything you do, whether it's a comic, a game, a movie, a TV show, I mean, a piece of art. I mean, it's so, everything's so hard. But yeah, I definitely like to. I try to look at the positive of it always, because I know a lot of people, everybody who works on those things just gives everything. It's really hard.
Yeah, that's been the biggest change for me, is just the people behind it.
Yeah.
And that they go home and they have families and they sacrifice so much.
Yeah. And like, it's, we read it. Like, we do read it. I mean, like, I would be like, my favorite thing is like athletes who say like, I don't read anything. I'm like, I can guarantee you're reading it.
Kevin Durant does.
Yeah.
Guy's a big
like, I mean, remember, like, Tom Brady 2 weeks ago was like, well, everybody thinks we suck.
I love that.
And I'm like, well, you obviously, like, you're the greatest football player probably of all time, and yet you still are like, you read that stuff because you know.
But that's also part of their
motivation.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Justin, you try it. I died.
The pro.
All right, here we go.
The Red Dead Pro. He beat this months ago, he said.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
It is the quiet ones you have to watch out for.
I know. He's just gonna come in and be like, okay, Corey, here's how you do it.
Well, so you guys want to know who my
do you even game, bro?
Yes.
That's Zach Adams, our old
man, I miss him.
He would go, do you even, if you had died and like while you're playing the game in front of him, any game, he'd be like, do you even game, bro?
He was great. Have you heard from him? Is he good?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Is he in games again, or is
no? He's like living off the land or something. I don't know.
Yes.
You know Zach.
All right. So Corey, Soapbox is yours. Just take it away.
So first place, my favorite all-time Marvel character is MODOK, easily.
Okay.
But if we're talking movies,
no, it doesn't matter. Just be an idiot and say MODOK.
But if we're talking movies, I am most drawn to Wolverine. Wolverine, I think, is the coolest.
Wolverine. Oh my god.
And MODOK is the guy that's like is just a giant head in a chair that floats around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, Wolverine.
Yeah.
I think it's such a cool character because he's like an anti-hero. But so like another anti-hero in DC would be Batman. But I'm not super drawn to Batman because I think he's kind of, it's hard to take him seriously. He's so corny and he takes himself so serious. He's so uptight. Whereas Wolverine is not an uptight anti-hero. He's a loosey-goosey anti-hero. He don't give a shit, you know? And
so we were talking about MCU. If you were to say like my top two, like outside of Spider-Man, Wolverine is by far my favorite.
Sure.
Like, oh my god.
But, no.
Just try again.
Yeah, you're just warming up.
Do you think anybody could play Wolverine again?
That's tough. Well,
like, could you imagine anybody else other than
I don't think so, but then maybe they'll surprise us.
Yeah,
maybe they'll pull something out. I mean, but Hugh
I have
Jackman
a hard
was born for that role.
I have a hard time thinking of like, and like you know, like when they cast Spider-Man, you start to see the people they're thinking about. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. But I'm like, man, I don't know who I could see as Wolverine.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
And Hugh Jackman, he's been doing it a long time.
Yeah, I mean, he's done. He said he's done.
Oh, really? For real?
Yeah, he said he's done. He actually was. He was on Howard Stern just a month ago talking about how he's like, no, I'm done.
Oh, Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Who could be the successor? I don't really like a lot of young stars in. It's hard.
I think the thing is like you know, remember Hugh Jackman really wasn't known.
Yeah.
Like, I think you got to find that it's like that.
That's the point. It's someone that we don't even know yet, and then they will embody it, and then they will become good because of that.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. You're doing it smart, staying in cover at least, Justin. I was kind of standing out in the open. There were so many guys; they just kept coming.
That's my biggest shortcoming in playing. Oh, that was. I definitely like if you recall from like the Resistance days, like I definitely am all about the run and gun. So the games that really penalize you.
This one you kind of have to take your time.
I know.
Justin, feel free to use my my better ammo if you want. Oh, you did it.
I think it's over. Well, I got to a good checkpoint, I think.
That's good. Man, look at all those X's. You must have killed 20 guys.
Now we're not deputized anymore.
Ebony Logic says they could get a real short person to play Wolverine this time.
I'm
not available. I'm not available no matter how many times you ask.
Tom Cruise.
I don't think it's really that important to Wolverine, to be honest with you. This height is not the thing that makes Wolverine Wolverine. I'm getting really opinionated here. I'm sorry if I'm pissing you off.
No, it's good.
Like, I don't think it needs to be a short dude in order to be.
Here, okay, I got another question. What superpower would you want?
Fly.
Just fly.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely. I mean, can you imagine, man, I could live anywhere and come to work. It'd be great.
Well, you probably wouldn't have to work if you could fly. You would just kind of live off the fact that you can fly.
What are you talking about? I got to make more games.
Well, you could just star in, like, a reality show about you being this, you know, flyer guy.
No, but Ryan Schneider really likes to work with Brian Intar, so you know he's...
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're my sidekick.
I like that. Sure.
You gotta save that guy.
I have no problem
shoot the guy. Shoot the guy next to him. Not him. Next to him. Next to him.
This guy?
No.
Wait,
he's holding right there, right to the left.
Oh God, I'm like
See,
blind.
That guy there. Yeah.
Yeah, I
can't see.
Yeah, it's hard.
I got my glasses on too. Oh, here, you want to do it for you?
I'll try. I suck at Deadeye.
So how long do you guys stream for?
We're hour and a half streams.
Yeah.
So 20 more minutes.
We usually do 75
I have had several text messages, so I hope
I was wondering if it was your phone.
No, it was me.
I'll go.
Have you ever seen that movie? What do you remember what that movie was called? Where the guys develop superpowers in like Seattle. And
oh yeah, that was Michael B. Jordan's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which show? Which movie?
God, hold on. I know what it is. Hold on, I'll look it up.
They kind of like get Akira powers, right?
Yeah.
And because that's what I was thinking about whenever I talk to people about, well, what if you got a superpower? I feel like that movie.
That was actually a really cool movie.
It's like one of the best representations of what it would really be like, as opposed to, you know, a heightened reality where people kind of coexist with them peacefully, or just accept them. It would be like this, you know, you're like this freak person, and the scientists and the army want to come after you and control
wasn't
you.
That like that was the premise of that show, Heroes, right?
Yeah, but that one is even more comic booky. Like this movie that I'm talking about is like super serious, like and it's dark too, because the guy gets these telekinetic powers where he can like liquefy someone just by kind of like, you know, like looking at him and straining, and then they just
Chronicle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The same guy who I think wrote and directed it actually did the director of it was also the director of the latest Fantastic Four movie.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like Chronicle better.
Chronicle is very good. But like what they did was like I think what the part was I don't think that was a huge budget movie.
No.
But like when they're like flying in the clouds, like that's how you imagine like they did a great job of making you feel like, oh my god, this is what it would be like if you like were flying.
That's
in the clouds.
the thing that I liked about it was because when you said flying, it made me think of Chronicle right away, and I was like, yeah, that's.
And like they were in like the thunderstorm, like oh god, this lightning storm is awesome. So cool, and like the freaking giant airplane that flies right by them. Oh god, it was great.
That's called BuzzFeed.
I see what you did there.
I think the superpower that I would want is that I don't need to sleep, and I don't get tired.
I like that.
So I could just kind of like go on a hike as long as I want.
Would you choose immortality?
No, because in Highlander it's messed up. You remember he's like, "Hey, McLeod, don't get married. Trust me, I will spare you the pain that I have felt." You know, it's just right. Like you see everyone around you die, and then you have to make new friends and stuff, and then
I don't have any friends, so I would just be normal for me.
No, but I would just want to not have to sleep, because you waste a third of your life sleeping.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, dreams are cool, I guess, but like, the only reason you want to sleep is because you're tired. If you weren't tired, you would be like, oh, sleep sucks. Yeah. It's like, hey guys, okay, we'll come back in, 8 hours. Like, right? It just paused, right? Yeah. No, I would keep playing, right? And you keep playing as long as you want.
I would love that. I have to agree.
Although
that's very deep, Corey.
But here's the catch, though.
What?
Then we'd be working like 16 hours a day on average.
Do you think? Oh God,
because you wouldn't have to sleep.
No, but think about it though. You could like say if you kept the normal work days, right? Then you could just like party all night, come back in because you're not tired or anything like that.
I could see that.
I mean, now I'm like an old man and I wouldn't do that. But,
yeah,
but
there was a time.
There was a time.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a time.
Is this in a completely fictional world, or is it like this is supposed to be like Texas in the?
It's based on the South, but it's fictional. It's not like New Orleans. It's called Saint Denis.
Right.
But it's very similar.
Remember, if you're rhythmic with your tapping,
oh yeah,
you'll conserve.
Here's where I think of that.
Tapped in, just tap it in, just tap a root.
Oh,
there we go. Take that, you Arabian horse.
That was amazing.
Tap it in. Wait, is that the secret horse?
I like how the horse
found it.
Shook.
You stocked it.
Yeah, I got it.
How long did it take you?
Look at those God rays. Are you kidding me?
It didn't take too long.
Man, they really polished the graphics on level 3.
They did.
My horse has some. It looks like poo. A little too sticky to be mud.
Yeah, he shit himself after running into a tree.
It's okay. I'll fix him. Watch this here. Oh, no. I'm not gonna shoot him. Don't worry, Justin. Look, brush. Now watch. All that will go away. Look at that. There it is.
Just tap it in.
Beautiful. That all white horse is kind of
by the way, it's a 5-year anniversary today for Gavin Golden. Wow. Oh, yeah.
That is cool. Congrats, Gavin, if you're watching.
Oh, that's why he had the luggage. I was wondering why he had that luggage.
Here we go. Lewis says we should do a live episode of Spyro Reignited. Well, we're gonna on Wednesday.
It's gonna be hot.
How was your first week back, by the way? Do you still recall your vacation?
Yeah, I do. I did. I mean, we were pretty fortunate to take that much time off. Yeah, I think I was like, oh my God, okay. All right. I got to put that work brain on for a second. And but yeah, like I did a couple of things. I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting started on something new.
That's a good break when you get excited to go back to work.
Yeah, for sure. Like I did a couple things last week where I was like, oh, okay, it's not totally terrible. Like I might not be terrible at my job.
I like that.
I would say I'm probably like average is 2% feeling good, 98% like I'm terrible, I should be replaced, get me out of here.
So
like imposter syndrome, you mean?
Oh yes. God, yeah.
I think that's very common amongst creatives though. I think that even very successful like authors who have written bestsellers before, and filmmakers and musicians especially,
and like
photographers and painters and all that, and singers and dancers, they all get this imposter syndrome. It's natural. I mean, I get it a lot too. Like, and when I first started working here, when I first started working here, I was like, oh shit, these guys are actually really good at stuff. Oh man, well, what am I gonna do? They're gonna find out I suck.
Do you know why we get imposter syndrome?
Because we're faking it till we make it.
No, it's actually biochemical. It's the amygdala. It's the oldest part of our brain.
It's the medulla oblongata.
The medulla oblongata. Yep. Stream, if you know what you're talking about, holler back. So it's the oldest part of our brain is the part that processes fear.
Yeah.
And when we were evolving in the earliest days, like that was to inform us that there was like a giant cheetah chasing us and we were gonna die and we had to like get the hell out. But like fear today, we don't have to worry about cheetahs or lions or anything like that. So
Speak for yourself, man.
Okay, well I don't know where you're living, Wakanda maybe, but but yeah, it's just that part of our brain has nothing else to do other than like scare the crap out of us about irrational things.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
so when you realize that, you can say, oh, that's just my amygdala, it's just my lizard brain. And then you can get over that imposter factor because you can rationalize.
I think that's what drives my wife more nuts than anything else. When I'm like, oh God, I'm so bad. She's like, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna. She can't drive.
But that's what a good partner is for too, is because they eventually say, listen, I know you don't think that, and you're really waiting for me to tell you that you're not that because you want to feel good.
I'm a delicate flower.
Well, no. But then, like, because my wife will do the same thing. Where she'll say, basically, yeah, you're right. You are bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey.
Yeah.
And then that's your pride saying, no, I know I'm pretty good. I just want you to give it. I want you to fulfill this negative feeling.
Yeah.
The other thing too is sometimes I think you put other people on a pedestal and it's like they're just a human. Even the people that are like the highest level.
Like you put me on a pedestal.
I would say like Steven Spielberg or something. It's like that guy is still a human who like sometimes gets like acid indigestion or flubs on something,
Guess what?
putting the groceries on the counter and it misses and it just falls over the floor and like, oh shit.
I don't get acid indigestion. I don't let my groceries drop on the floor, so there you go. So start looking up at me, buddy boy.
I already have a shrine of like magazine clippings of you in my room, alright?
Beautiful. Sounds great.
But the point is that it's like,
no, I agree.
When you're really hard on yourself, sometimes it's because you think other people are like better than they really are. They're just human. Everyone's just human.
Think, like that, I would say that's probably like people are always like, like going to E3 and GDC and all those things are super cool. But like to me, it's like I would like it's all great. But a reason why those events are fun is because like you can go out and have dinner with another creative or someone else who like goes through the same things you do, and like that's what you realize. You're like, oh, like they have trouble with this. Like we actually we were out to dinner with a bunch of us were out to dinner with the God of War writing team, and we were just like, oh, it's like everybody has the same problems, and it's how we deal with them. And but it's sometimes just going, oh, like you're struggling with that too. That's just enough to go like, oh, I feel better now. Dutch.
Man, this is cool. I like this. We're just walking right up.
Looks so freaking good.
That plantation design reminds me of the mansion in Django Unchained.
It also reminds me of Interview the Vampire.
Oh yeah, wow.
Look at that reference. Old man.
That's funny.
That's with Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and introducing Kristen Dunst.
Well, wasn't Val Kilmer in that too?
Oh, wait, did I say? Wait, no, he wasn't.
No, not Val Kilmer.
No, Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. Is that the one that's directed by Coppola? He directed a vampire movie in the early 90s.
No, he Dracula. I think just did Dracula. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll tell you who did Interview the Vampire.
To the internet.
Oh, you know who was also Interview the Vampire? Christian Slater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
TB via YouTube says, what game is this? We are playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And we are
Neil Jordan.
Stuff up.
Directed by Neil Jordan, written by Anne Rice.
Yeah, she wrote a ton of...
Oh. One shot.
Boom.
I did not know that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Keanu Reeves' Dracula is...
yeah.
Oh, that's the one where he has that fake British accent that's terrible.
Yeah, he can't even get a regular accent.
First of all, when I'm on here, we are very careful about how we say bad things about Keanu Reeves. If I could go back in life and be anybody, it would be Keanu Reeves.
See,
I love Keanu Reeves, but he can't do a British accent. But I still love him.
Well, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, dude, I think about, first of all, that guy, he has had, like, we're talking about a career. Starts out, he's Bill and Ted.
Yes.
And then he becomes, then he's Point Break, Johnny Utah.
Yeah.
Then he becomes the Speed guy.
Yep. Oh, Speed was
then
great.
Then he's Matrix.
The first Speed.
And then he's Matrix.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's John Wick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the John Wick 3 trailer, by the way?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my god! Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
What?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god! He's fighting people on motorcycles with
katanas. Yes,
katanas,
I saw.
And
TJ,
he's on a horse.
I saw TJ Fixman
he's on the horse.
post about that. Yes.
He shoves a book in someone's throat and kills him or something like that. It's brilliant.
See, reading can kill.
It's
He's
amazing.
still
Oh, that's
on the
good.
run.
That's good.
He's
Look at
just
you.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
That movie's gonna be legit.
So Justin, I keep messing this up. What's the cover button?
I was playing on the Xbox, so I was confused, but I think it's
What?
I know. It's just like, hey
I know,
man.
sorry guys.
God.
What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that?
I think it's the circle button though, right? I thought it. Or one of
Break
the
lock or
triggers.
Man,
kick.
look at how
kick.
detailed the wallpaper is. Even like the wrinkles on the wallpaper.
That guy's just like,
Yeah, that guy was. Pretty
All right, I gotta go to work.
Oh yeah,
man,
we're gonna end in 5 minutes.
Want me to wait? Want me to close
Why don't you
close sucker out?
Come
You guys
close.
want a couple more hits?
Close shop with
Should we
us.
talk a little more Spider-Man secrets?
Yeah,
What?
What?
Where's
drop
Evan
them all
Flarko?
over
We
here.
need him.
Oh man,
Oh.
he's probably here somewhere.
He's probably.
Is there a note that I gotta read here? Is that it?
you gotta
Inspect
get
the
the
letter.
old woman gorgeous upstairs. I think so, at least.
Oh. It's cool that it lets you read the back even when there's nothing on it, but... Okay, so I gotta go upstairs and get that lady.
Look at that. Look at that detail.
I mean, that's like disgustingly amazing.
Wow. That is beautiful.
I mean, like, oh my god.
I mean, the light. It just all of it is.
They
the-
really,
the ornateness of the
listen,
rugs.
they really tightened up those graphics.
They
on level
did.
3.
Oh,
I do love bringing that commercial up every once in a while just for fun.
That's what video game. That's how you make video games.
That is how you do it.
oh.
Tighten those graphics up in level 6.
Wait, are those my friends?
No, they're coming.
They're bad guys.
Reinforcements,
If you
yeah.
see the red on the
Yeah.
map,
Those are my friends.
James Smith says try R1, Corey.
That's one
R1.
of the triggers.
Oh, that... Okay, yeah.
I'd say now the mystery is solved of who we can trust.
you're stewed, buttwad. What movie's that?
Buttwad.
You're stewed, buttwad.
I don't know.
What you know what time it is? I don't know. 2?
I did the
Time
health
to pay
thing.
the-
Come on.
What movie is
Time to
that?
pay the fiddler. Sorry.
I have nothing. What
How
movie?
about a nice greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
Still nothing.
Weird Science, man.
Oh.
Chet.
Oh, that's Chet. Oh my god. It's been a while since I've
that
seen it.
movie,
I cannot
that
put it down.
movie is amazing.
Is that the one with Kelly LeBron?
Yeah. Ryan, how do you not know that?
It's been a while.
Ryan.
That's 30 some odd years ago.
You know what? I'm really embarrassed for you right now.
I mean, I'm embarrassed because you're embarrassed for me.
What are you little two maniacs want to do now?
Yes. See, I remember. If you'd said that, I would have been like, oh, that's Weird Science with Kelly LeBron. She was stunning.
I mean, that movie is just... I mean, John Hughes, man. Talk about...
That's a career.
I think he did Weird Science as well, I think.
He did. Yeah.
Could you say that he was the director of the 80s, or is that James Cameron? Is that James Cameron?
No, we mean Spielberg.
James Cameron only makes
Spielberg. By the way, I didn't realize that in Temple of Doom that the Chinese restaurant is called Cafe Obi-Wan.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Like the club where Kate Capshaw is singing, when they have the car chase in the rickshaw, the sign is Cafe Obi-Wan. And it's like, they want you to see it. It's zoomed in on, hey, get it? See Cafe Obi-Wan?
I did not see it.
Yep. That was pretty cool.
What's your favorite 80s movie?
It's Ferris Bueller's Day
Oh,
Off.
yeah.
I mean, there's no...
I'll tell you that I remember that movie. I got it. My parents rented it for me, and I remember it was one of the first movies where I ever.
Did you watch it 9 times?
Well, listen, it was one of those movies where I watched it. I was so amazed by it. I rewound it and watched it right again. Like, I was like, oh my god! Like, I can't believe this is a movie.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Because it's like ultimate. Like your kid, like of course I want to skip school and like do all these fun things. You're like, oh my god.
You lick your palms.
I like that.
I know it's immature, but so is high school.
Yeah.
I know it's childish.
I don't believe in isms. I just believe in me. I can be the walrus. It doesn't change the fact that
I don't have a car.
Corey, you're on the other side.
Oh, outside.
People were like, "What's this Ferris Bueller movie? What's going on?"
Remaster Resistance says, Ryan, what was it like being the game director on Spider-Man? I don't know. You should ask Ryan Smith. I was not that guy, but there you go. I'm sure he loved it. Every minute of it.
Every minute.
Every minute.
He really liked working with me.
The most vivid movie, though, of the 80s for me was also Children of the Corn.
Malachi!
Yeah, because I had never seen a horror movie until that point. And, like, I'll never forget when they put the guy's hand in the blender.
Yeah.
Like, that movie scarred me.
Nightmare on Elm Street scarred me.
Yeah, that was a scary movie.
Oh, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Was that the one? Did that have the music where it was like, ch, ch, ch?
No, that's
Friday the 13th. I still remember that.
I'm trying to think of the movies in the 80s. The Goonies is my number one.
Goonies is great.
It's so good, but I don't think Goonies holds up particularly well over time.
It's still pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's a little. There's some parts that are a little weird.
Mikey, gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. The Truffle Shuffle does hold up over time, though.
For me, it's Terminator, Aliens, Predator.
Sure.
Are just like.
Well, Predator, yes.
I mean,
I think Terminator 2 is so much better than Terminator.
I agree with that.
Oh, Terminator 1 sets up the premise for Terminator 2.
I agree. That, but like, for me, it's not. It's
oh yeah, we got a
Terminator
minute
2's.
left here.
Oh. I'm trying to think what else.
Well, we got.
Yeah, would you watch 16 Candles and Breakfast Club and all that stuff?
I did not get into 16 Candles, but I did get into Breakfast Club multiple times.
I didn't like Breakfast Club.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I didn't like Bender. I don't like that.
Great.
I got you for 2 months. You're mine.
I love that sequence with him and the bully. Why am I forgetting his name?
Estevez?
No,
Bender.
The teacher?
No, but the malcontent who ends up dating Molly Ringwald's character.
Oh, Bender.
Bender.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Bender's the principal.
No. Bender's the.
Okay, so I had that confused.
All right,
but
it's
when they're
3:30.
going back and forth on detention, that was so great. And everybody's like, "Stop! Stop!" Like the tension with that was so.
Not even close, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to go.
It is.
If we want more 1980s discussions of movies,
I know we probably lost
Yes, next Monday, definitely. Okay, well anyway.
Hey, we got a new follow, by the way. Thank you. Can't read it, but thank you for the new follow.
Alright,
Follow me
we're
up.
going to go into couch cam here. Oh, and then we got to do camera 1 there.
Camera 1, camera 2. How do I do that?
Give him the keyboard.
Give the keyboard.
I don't know why the transition is not working
Camera
anymore.
1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
There we go. Okay, well anyway, thanks for watching everybody. On Wednesday we're going to be back with Spyro Reignited #1. Tim is going to be also playing on Wednesday, and I hope you guys enjoyed our first kind of like back-to-back continuous stream. We're going to keep working out the kinks and get it to be very smooth and everything like that. Definitely come join the conversation on Discord, and you can leave comments about the stream and how we're doing things, and if you have any suggestions or anything like that, and all the links are like at the bottom of the screen there. You can follow us. So stay tuned for our Wednesday Spyro stream, and then Friday we're going to do Smash Brothers. All right, see you next time.
#blessed.
Yep.